Robert D hit a bunch of dicks in my basement.
Yeah, I ran into one.
You ran into one
when we were in here. When we were podding in here, I had my I had set my drink right here, and I went to move it to drink out of it, and then boom, it was just right there. I was just like, "What the hell is that?"
Yeah.
And then all of them was just laughing and everything. I was like, "Oh, y'all are in on it then." I mean, I ain't. Yeah, it was sitting just like that.
Bunch of tiny dicks.
That little purple fella.
Yeah.
I didn't know there's many colors.
Yeah, they're all there's some that are multicolor, I think, in one like rainbow-esque.
Speaking of little purple things that goes in you, I did not know.
Did you want this little purple dick?
No, I have a much bigger one.
I like easily 3 times.
I didn't know is a prescription item
For a purple dick?
For a purple vaginal dilator.
Oh, yeah, that's what I call it.
I never dispensed one in the 20 years now I've been in pharmacy. I was like, I think, is this what I think it is?
I think it's called Astroglide.
No.
What medical purpose does this serve?
Oh, your pussy's too tight. Or his cock is too big, apparently.
So it's like
it's
a vagina trainer?
Yeah. It's a pack of like 3.
I think I saw a movie about that. So how to train your vagina?
It's a pack of 3, like, they don't have the fucking cock head, but like, they're curved and they're small in the tip, and they get progressively bigger. There's like
vibrator-esque shape.
Yeah, with a hole at the end, I guess, where you put your finger. It's like a little fucking punch knife, but it's
really,
yeah. It was just a couple of days ago. I'm like, am I being trolled?
What is it, like inflatable or something?
No, it's just solid plastic, and it's like
3 like builder. Like,
and then there's 7 sets, so like it can get bigger. But yeah, apparently like for painful sex.
Is this a
pussy trainer? I don't know.
Is this
but it's a medical thing.
Female?
you know that penises are getting bigger?
Are they? Because people were asking for it?
So somewhere in the 70s, it started becoming like a big deal, like a Vogue thing to have like a bigger dick.
Huge cock, yep.
So women started looking for men with bigger dicks.
Yeah, that's how evolution works.
And then they started having bigger dick babies.
What they call that, the John Holmes effect.
and it's the same actually with women's asses. They say that like around the 90s, big asses started to become popular, or Sir Mix-a-Lot, whatever happened, you know. And then now women are having women with bigger asses.
What's weird to think is like.
I want to make a song about women shutting the fuck up.
Hey, preach. No, I was thinking like,
you know what's really sexy?
Try that.
If you're just quiet.
Fucking try that on for size. Man.
God. A bunch of these big dick babies walking around.
Maybe I'll start having to prescribe more of these fucking vaginal dilators.
You never know. You never know. It depends on what kind.
Imagine Shaq and his wife.
It'll tell us a little bit about the town we live in.
I'm not here. It's Baltimore.
Well, about the town that they live in.
Yeah, yes.
You know,
but like, yeah. I look at like Hathor, like the mountain. His wife is like tiny, even for like a regular person. Like, hello.
So I can't.
How is that happening?
So I can't go into detail on this. I wish I could, but I can't. But I know for a fact, it's not always proportionate.
Even if it's small.
You're talking about women and their vagina.
Good, like, well,
you know when you meet a big hand girl.
Like, yeah.
You think she's got a big old deep vagina. It's not necessarily the case.
If you're 7 foot tall, even if you have a small cock for your size, it's still a unit, isn't it? Oh, that's really sad. If you're like 7 foot tall and you got a 3-inch cock,
I'm telling you, I know for sure, beyond a shadow of a doubt,
you seen it.
You can't judge a book by its cover.
You seen it.
Yeah, and I can't go into detail. I wish I could, but I can't. We'll say that for the $20 tier.
Now I want to know. But
so I did a lot of investigating in gay bathhouses. Around the 80s. Don't worry, I feel fine.
Wow. Hey, yo.
All right.
This is how we're starting today, huh?
But yeah, so anyway, Robert D, I was talking, and we were actually doing a little roundtable discussion, and I happened to look over my shoulder and saw a little plastic dick and balls. And then all of a sudden, it clicked for me. The last couple of days, Robert D has been calling me a dick. Going out of his way to call me a dick, you know?
Some would say he doesn't go anywhere, just and forces it upon you.
I wouldn't say that. So then I was like, oh, fuck, this is what it is. What's interesting, so these dicks are maybe an inch.
No, not even
half inch.
Yeah,
I can't.
I think they vary in size, don't they? Or they're all the same
I think
size?
they're all identical.
I wish I could do the conversion to millimeters.
Oh wait, I have a tape measure.
Oh, all right.
That's probably what, 2 centimeters, 3.
So from
balls to penis tip.
3/4 of 1 inch.
All right, so close to an inch.
3/4 inch.
3/4.
I like how you round up cocks there.
Well, I mean, I am a male. Like, don't we all?
You want to know the girth?
No. So less than an inch. So they are small. No disrespect to any listener.
Tiny dick motherfucker.
But it is amazing to me how difficult they have been to find. So
they glitter and everything.
So one and is still there, is sitting on the top of Megatron's head.
Buckethead, yeah.
Sitting straight up. And I didn't see it. I just didn't catch it. I have one in Abraham Lincoln, old honest Abe's lap. So they're around, but
this one on the table here.
Yeah. Robert came to on Joker's table in Dark Knight. Robert came to me and he was like, I have good news for you. There are no more than 1,000 of them here. And I said, is that because you bought a bag of 1,000 dicks? And he's like, yes. And like Robert fashion.
Did he print those himself? Or?
No, I think he bought those. I think those are all bought and paid for.
Wow.
Bought and paid for, I believe.
They're like proportional on the 6-inch figures, right?
Maybe. I don't know. Let me see.
if you were,
I had to put it next to him to see. Yeah, man, that's about right. Yeah.
Really?
Is that really too big or really too small?
The math doesn't.
I need to know.
The math doesn't make sense to me for some reason.
Yeah, I guess it's.
Your cock math.
So I would say that you're ready. You probably could do porn at this level.
Yes,
you know
for
what
sure.
I mean. Like
yes.
you're probably
it's not a bigger size.
You're not the average. You're a
superhero though.
You are a superhero. But I mean, dude, what you get? Everything's got to be great. You know. Anyway, I got Joey with me.
Yo, what?
I got Farrell with me.
Hi.
I got Derek B guesting in.
What's up, everybody?
Derek B was supposed to drop off something for me to look at, which I wasn't even sweating. But
you didn't drop it off this weekend?
No,
Yeah,
so that was the thing. He forgot it. So, and I was like, whatever, don't worry about it. And he was like, no, I'll come through. When are you guys doing Nerd Rage? So I told. He reached out again. I told him. But I did have a little get together. I don't know if we want to get that out of the way at all. This past weekend, what used to be Skullfest, and it's kind of changing, and I don't even know if it'll be the same next year. I'm still trying to get a proper Skullfest at like a venue, but it's just proving to be extremely difficult. But I wanted to have an opportunity for the people that play a part in what we do here, whether it's Nerd Rage or Dummies or Now and Then or Like and Subscribe or whatever the case may be, Kitchen Table, Bobby Boogie Bob, Wine and Cheese. They're all available on Patreon, ladies and gentlemen. But like for the people that co-create with me to be able to like chill with each other, learn a little bit about each other, also do some shows where the casts overlap and that kind of stuff. And that was very gratifying and very cool to see. And it was like, it was cool to actually, just be in a room of other people that I make shit with and just have that vibe. And then we kind of just cut loose on Saturday, but Wednesday through Friday was kind of all of that. And there's plenty of stories and shit, and I'm sure we'll get to them. But does anybody else have any hot takes from the? You were only here Saturday, right?
Yeah,
correct.
Saturday,
Yeah. Anybody have anything?
Yeah, I just want to say that I didn't choose my spades partner.
Let's talk about it.
And and there's only so much I can do.
It's not a one-man team. There's no I in team.
There's no I. But there was a me on that team. and me feels a little let down.
So Scott and I, for those that don't know, we're talking about Scott M. So Scott M is on a show called Now and Then with me, and Wednesday night, no one that was at this table was here, but Scott M actually like fell into a pocket that I was like, dude, like I should get mics out for this, you know, but he was like running philosophical question after question and then comparing the notes against one another, and it ended up in a religious conversation that I don't think was his intention, but everybody enjoyed. Disagreed, you know, but enjoyed, which is to me is best of both worlds, where it's not an echo chamber, but everybody's still having fun exchanging ideas.
Sure.
So like I value Scott, and I think that Scott has a lot.
Oh, I wasn't speaking bad about it.
I know. I'm setting up for what I'm about to say.
You didn't even say who your partner was.
Yeah.
Oh, he knows.
I value him, and I think he brings a lot to the table, and I think he has interesting discussion points. Now, I say that to say this. Scott and I bump heads on Now and Then pretty much the whole show. We just, if it's politics, we just don't see the world the same way. I'm pretty central in my views, which means I have some right views, I have some left views, and he doesn't consider himself to be a left-leaning person, but every time we have a discussion, he takes. Oh,
he doesn't?
I know. I said the same thing, but he takes a very, very left side, which creates us bumping heads. So I've had a lot of I think because of that, I've been like, you know, I think I've had this little stored pocket of when I get a chance to fuck with you, I'm gonna, because like political debates aren't necessarily my speciality, but talking shit is 100.
You were fucking lit too. You were.
I was
fucking lit Saturday night.
I was drunk, and I was having a blast. Like I guess one of the happiest I've been.
You were wearing like a hijab at one point.
So I got hot and I was sweating. So I put it over my head to stop the sweat from dripping down my face.
And it's like you had
and I was trying to,
in the middle of the night,
and I was trying to make Scott comfortable.
Right, and what? And it was dark, but you had sunglasses on, but you have it on your head, and then you had the fucking your shirt over it. You look like the fucking Bene Gesserit from the fucking Dune. The like ladies with the fucking headgear. I'm
that's
like,
hard.
This guy.
That's hard. I like that.
He's fucking out of here.
Yeah, but I was having a blast listening to good music, playing cards, talking shit, etc. I was having a blast, but I know I went overboard talking shit to Scott. I mean, I was obnoxious.
You were all over the place.
Yeah, but I was having a great time. But Scott's a good sport. I mean, at one point, I took Scott's hat off because I blamed his bad luck on his hat and said, "Let me wear it for you for a while and see if I can't help level the playing field." He has these very I don't know, bead bracelets that you would buy off the side of the road, and
from the indigenous people.
From yep. So I started rubbing them for good luck. You know, stuff like that. So, but it was all in good fun.
So he didn't help your game any, Farrell.
Well, so actually, I made a point. I think at some point to tell you, I was like, "This ain't about you."
Because I did feel like I was catching a few strays in the beginning, and yeah.
Was
like the only time, like the thing that where I was like, oh, okay, that's too much. When he overcut one of my spades,
and I started calling him,
and then he led with a 9 of diamonds.
And I started calling him our MVP.
and I was like, I'm like doing the math in my head, and I'm like, all right, there's 4 spades. So we don't. All right, unless Bobby has both the little joker and the deuce, we should be okay, right? And then it's like, I'm like, okay, so play this one, draw out, okay. And I'm like, why do you overcut? Fuck. Bobby has one. I know he has one. Fuck. And then you're like, then he puts it up on his fucking head.
Yes.
To show that we were about to get set. And I was like, motherfucker.
Yeah. So I probably owe Scott a friendly apology, but
I don't.
I had to get my get back. And those little turkey sandwiches were good as fuck.
Bro, I'm still thinking about them.
I know.
I texted Laura the next day thinking about them.
I know. I wanted to run them back. I was like, God damn.
Of all the things, that's all I wanted to eat some more.
Yeah, she was like, I make them every year, and I was like,
no, they're different.
That's what I said.
No, they're different. I would have remembered.
Does she normally put garlic butter on the top?
See, that's what
That's
I think. It was the
seasoning.
flavoring that she did
Yes.
on the bread itself.
Yeah.
You talking about on the rolls?
Yeah.
She does.
Yeah, well, you're in her,
says
but
that
she says the same thing.
And I noticed this too.
I also think maybe I don't have lunch usually.
They're Hawaiian rolls, right?
Yeah.
So I saw at the grocery store the other day that there's 2 different flavors of Hawaiian roll now.
Yeah, there's the buttered one. There's
The
the
butter
original one,
savory, and then the original
Standard.
sweet roll.
Yeah.
So maybe she got,
switched to butter savory.
and that's why
so good.
Because I
Maybe
thought
they
it was
were
the
good.
garlic
They're so
butter.
fucking good.
Yeah, no, it's definitely the garlic butter that she puts on the top of it.
Then that's
itself,
normal.
because both of those rolls, they taste exactly the same to me.
Yeah.
Oh, they don't.
Yeah.
Because I eat. I know my food. Man. I ate like,
But I
6 or 8 of those
I
things.
think maybe I don't usually eat lunch because I'm like saving it for like dinner and
I've
drinking.
had those
And
here
Yeah,
before.
they're not
and-
the same.
And I had
Yeah.
twice as many.
they were good
Oh,
as
yeah,
fuck.
yeah.
They were good.
We're learning to be super tasters, Bobby, like you.
Maybe, dude. Welcome. Wait, you're gonna start alienating stuff off your list now.
Now,
Wait, did I tell you guys about Laura and I's ice cream beef?
No.
Oh,
Ice cream beef.
this is great.
Beef is great. Okay.
hold
You
on,
ready?
hold on, forget
Yeah,
that.
Yeah.
So I just want to say that I had a hot dog and did not end up on the glizzy cake.
I know. Yeah, I think you made it through.
Me too.
I think you made it through.
I only did it with a
I
pie.
think only 4 or 5 people got caught.
And Jana was like, "I'm gonna catch you."
I'm gonna come.
I don't think so.
She was like she was getting sneaky this year.
She was in the
She was
window
trying so hard.
upstairs.
Yep.
She
I
tried
videotaped
so
it
hard.
through the window.
Yep. So, all right. So, are you familiar with Sweet Frog ice cream?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Wait, is that ice cream or is that froyo?
It's for you.
Yeah.
That's not ice cream.
Frozen yogurt. Yeah.
Okay. Froyo. You're familiar with it. Mm-hmm. I think that is an elite ice cream, for lack of a better term. We're just putting it all in one pocket. Like
Definitely elite prices.
in 2 elite prices. I don't think the price is proportionate to how good it is, but I do think it's the second best soft serve, being a wide umbrella on the market. I think Chick-fil-A is numero uno, followed by
absolutely. Yeah.
And they're both Christian. Maybe Christians just got the soft serve down pat.
Hey.
But at any rate, my kids love it, right? So they were going there for Leia's birthday. And Laura was like, Laura knows how much I like it, but I never go because, it's just too much and calories and all that kind of shit. And so she was like, hey, do you want me to bring you back a cup? And I was like, I do, please. So she brings me back a cup and I'm having it. And she's like, how is it? I'm like, delightful. And then she's like, I just can't get into it. And so a normal person would be more for me.
Yes.
And I can't let it go. So I was like, do you like soft serve? Ice cream? Oh, yeah. Aside from Chick-fil-A, what would you put over this? Well, I don't know. Well, you like soft serve. What's your favorite soft serve? Probably Chick-fil-A. Okay. I agree. Number 2. I don't know. Would you put McDonald's over this? No. Burger King? No. So which one would you? I don't know. I just don't like the fake sugar. And I was like, fake sugar? And I was like, well, they all have fake sugar. I'm thinking she means processed sugar. So I'm like, well, they all have fake sugar and probably some sort of glucose, some shit, right? You know what I mean? Paste or whatever they fucking, seed oil, whatever the fuck Alex Jones is complaining about. And she was like, no, like it's not sugar. And I was like, it's definitely sugar. And she's like, no, it's not. And I was like, it definitely is. So I Googled it. It said it's 100% sugar. Screenshot that. Then I went to Leapfrog's website. Turns out they actually have an ingredients page. Screenshot that. Sent it to her because I couldn't let it go. This is like a half hour later. Couldn't let it go. So then I'm sitting she's about as far from Sub-Zero from me, and I send her these 2 screenshots to prove that it's real sugar.
Yeah.
She texts me back instead of talking to me from here and said, well, I don't know why I like it then. I don't know why I don't like it. And so I sent her this moment. So that night, this is all Leia's birthday, right? They went out for ice cream. Leia's birthday. Leia wanted these quesadillas. I make a pretty mean quesadilla, right? And Leia wanted my quesadillas for dinner. Happy to oblige. It's her birthday after all, right? So just recently, I had I don't want to be racist or whatever, but a lot of times I feel like Spanish food, I'm like it's like they're like, oh, you never had a zingadaga? And I'm like, no, is it some sort of tortilla, meat and cheese and lettuce and onion? Like, yeah. I'm like, well, I've had something similar.
Yeah, they just don't put cilantro on that one.
You know, it's like all the same shit to me, right? So, but recently I had a Peruvian guy, make me
Great chicken.
Yes.
Make me a quesadilla, a taco folded in half. So it wasn't a quesadilla, it was a taco.
Same thing.
With mozzarella cheese. Never had that.
Yeah, that's different.
Never had that before in my life.
You in the one of Italian hands.
Anyway, I'll never go back.
See?
I'll never go back. I will never fucking go back. So that night we were going to go get some cheeses, you know, Mexican 4 cheese, and even some of like the fancy Mexican cream cheese, like the creme fraiche. You know, like we're getting all these sorts of cheeses, right? And I was like, hey, can you pick up some mozzarella? I'm telling you, it's really good. And she was like, And I was like, what? And she was like, I'll get you some, but I'm not having that. Like, okay, you should try it, but okay. And she was like, well, I just like cheese with more flavor.
What?
So then I'm like, so now I'm pissed. Right? Now I'm offended.
She's attacking your heritage.
So now I'm like, you don't like pizza? And she's like, I like pizza. And I'm like, you don't like the cheese on it? And she's like, well, I like it when it has different types of cheese. I was like, oh, so only if it has different types of cheese. So we're playing this game for a little bit. And then she was like, I just like cheese with more flavor. And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, well, you do have a sophisticated palate. And she's like, yeah. And I was like, not sophisticated enough to differentiate real sugar from fake sugar. But it's sophisticated enough. Which was good fun.
It's different flavor, not more flavors.
You and I are parking our cars in the same garage. We're parking our cars in the same garage.
I mean, so it's hysterical. It's funny. But sometimes I worry about you because you're starting wars you don't need to start.
But that's Bobby's entire life.
I think that's my entire life.
But you know, what if she closed the Strait of Hormuz?
I still got Old Faithful.
Get a Federal Reserve, bro.
The price of oil is going up around here.
33 years ain't let me down yet.
Hey.
So anyway, Wednesday I had a couple people out. We did Eric was here, Scott was here. We did 2 Now and Then episodes. Thursday we had Nerd Rage in the morning.
Yep. I stayed till you guys had dinner, I think.
Yes, and what did we have for dinner? Wednesday I made
lunch became dinner because Robert D was slept on the side of the street for 3 hours.
That's right. Right. So Robert D was coming here from Brooklyn, got tired, pulled off the road, slept for 3 hours, and then got back on the road and then brought pizza, which was good. That Sicilian in particular was good.
Your Detroit is better.
Oh, thank you.
To me, it's apples and oranges.
I mean, we're just comparing the style of pizza.
Yeah, to me, they're apples and oranges. You know,
why can't we compare fruit?
That applies, and this doesn't. It's, you know what I mean? It still applies. But anyway, it was delicious, and I'm not a big upside down kind of person when it comes to pizza in general. But that I feel like I was a fan. Jisk showed up as well.
Yeah, that's good. Good time.
He may have came, so to speak, Wednesday. I think he was here Wednesday.
Yeah, I chatted with him.
Yeah, and I expected him because he was on Nerd Rage. Oh, but he wouldn't be on Nerd Rage because he was like, I refuse to be on Nerd Rage. I'm the only guest that gets to call in.
Yep.
Yeah. So
I've called in.
Yeah, well, and be on. He's been on for he's done like Q&A stuff on there. There's a history to it, but
I'm ruining things. Yeah.
Yeah. What is art? That's right. One of Adam and I's first huge fallouts. It was all over the question, what is art?
That just asked, and they had to stop recording.
We had to stop recording. It got too heated. We had to stop recording because maybe we can go again round two. To me, art is up to whether or not something is art is up to the artist. Whether or not it's good is up to the audience. So, like, if I make something and my intention behind it is to express something real or something, to express anything, some creative form of expression, to me, that's art. Whether or not you like it, total separate question. Whether or not I'm good at it, total separate question. Adam's thing was that
it's objective.
That art is quantifiable in terms of good or bad. That it's all, there's an objective good and objective bad, and then that caused this fucking major fucking thing. Because like a lot of the times, like every now and then it is, but a lot of the times like I can draw a little bit, but a lot of the times the stuff that I draw I don't consider art. I consider it an illustration.
Yeah,
like,
it's a product.
Yeah, I'm not trying. I want to draw something cool, and I want it to look cool, and I want to be proud of it, but I'm not really trying to express anything necessarily. Sometimes I am, but oftentimes I'm not.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, that's an interesting
Differentiation.
Yeah.
I think it's about a language limitations. I think that's because we just call things art, anything visual.
Well, so like, because
I think there's a difference in art and media. You're creating media, you're not creating art.
Right.
Yeah, because I would have said that drawing something is art, but in that example of just drawing something to like fulfill an order,
Yeah.
it is less art than it is just a
commission,
thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Unless it's something that
It's
like
just a product.
Right.
like
You make a card, it doesn't have to be art. It's just a card that you make.
there's very few pieces that I've done that I'm like, I was trying to express something there. And sometimes they're successful and sometimes they're not. But I was trying to express something there. The Ahsoka one, I was trying to express something. The clone trooper coming down like the pile of corpses and everything, I was trying to express something. Jetfire sitting on the Decepticon symbol in the thinker pose, like I was trying to express something. But like,
So does it always have to be the creator trying to convey something, or can the person looking at it, if they take something away from it, does it make that art?
so to me,
Yeah, I've shifted to that lately.
To me,
I was always on Bobby's.
no. But that doesn't mean that you can't assign meaning to it. Right? Just because I as the creator create it without trying to express anything, if it means something to you, that doesn't take away the meaning to you. It just takes away.
But doesn't it make it
Art to you.
art to me?
I think
No.
the observer is art to them because they feel stuff.
So then like, so and the only problem with this then is, and it's wordplay, is that I need to know the intention of the creator before
you know
I
it's art
can
or
call
not.
it art. And then how can we know for creators that are now dead if it was art or not?
So I don't think it's up to us.
I kind of have a different take on that, because I can easily go to, like, let's use an art gallery for an example. When you go to art gallery, see all kinds of art, and you looking at specific pieces, and it speaks to you in specific ways. Now, when you take that art and you're interpreting your vision and your version of that particular art, that's art to you, because it's allowing you to feel expressive about something that someone else created, but you're interpreting it in your way. And that speaks to me as art. I can look at, we were just talking about the Jetfire in the thinker pose on sitting on a Decepticon symbol. I interpret that in a unique way myself, which becomes art to me, because it makes me feel expressive in that way. But the original artist may think about that piece differently, and they see it in their vision. And you won't know it until they actually verbatim tell you what the process was and what they were thinking when it comes to that particular piece. So when you talk about the pieces that you make and how you came to come to that particular version of that piece of art, it may come off the same way as me, but I can still look at that art piece and be like, I see it like this, and then and still share that with you, and you either take it that way, take it the same way and agree with it and be like, you know what, I see that too. Or you may say, I still see it my way. But either way, it comes off as art to me because it allows that expression to come out.
So I think that like the audience can interpret anything any which way they want, and that's valid to the audience. But I think whether or not it actually is what it is up to the creator. So like that doorknob, right? Like somebody might look at that doorknob theoretically, right? Hypothetically, and be like, wow, man, like just the perfect brass circle sitting inside the second brass circle to me is like kind of like your childhood sitting inside your adulthood, and it's like shiny at both ends, but there's shadows as well, and you have to overcome the dark to get to the light. I'm putting all of that on it, but that was mass produced in a factory by a bunch of people that didn't give a fuck.
Right, but the person that designed it, the original one,
you don't know the intent.
You don't.
They could have intended to be.
So everything could be art and we don't know the intention of the creator.
Agreed.
That's why I think it should be some, because I mean, because what you're talking about is almost mirroring what saying is objective. This is objectively art because the guy who made it says it's art, and I think it's more. I've shifted my stance into like much more fluid. It's like
it's not just says. Right, like the only person that truly knows is the creator.
Right, but it becomes more of a fact. Like that person made it, and what they say go.
Yes,
and I think art is transcendent. I think it's subjective. I think each person can see different things as art because what is art to themselves might not be to somebody else. What makes you feel something and what somebody else? So like each person will see different things differently. Like just like the people who made a song and then someone interprets it and they're like, no, this song is actually about fucking getting high. I'm like, well, to me this is about life.
Yeah, an audience can interpret anything any way they want, and that doesn't make it invalid. But whether or not it was truly created with the intention of expression is what matters, in my opinion.
I think things grow after. You can make something you can make a kid with the intention of him being a doctor, but they go off to make bombs instead. But you create. I think once you've created something, it becomes its own thing, and now it exists, and you've lost control of it. You've made it. You've lost control of it, and it's up to.
So I think that's true as well. But I don't think that you get to decide whether or not it's art. I think that you can assign whatever meaning you want to it, and it's valid.
Yeah.
Right. If there's
by definition for you,
correct. If there's a record that's out, like
it's 3 6 Mafia making art.
That's a valid question. Pink. I better get this party started. That one, right? Let's say that I was listening to that, and I was like, to me, that's about my grandmother. Because she always wanted me to get the party started and whatever. That doesn't make it any less valid that it was written by that 4 non-blondes chick who just did it as a complete joke, right? But the song, in terms of its creator and creation, is still that joke. How I interpret it, that's a bonus. Right, it's like the guy, like there's like the famous thing of the guy that took his glasses off and put it on the floor in the museum.
Yes, and people were like,
right, and stepped away, and then people were walking around it like, oh my god, I get it, I fucking get it. But to him, it was a complete joke. But just because they see it as art, in my opinion, doesn't make it art. But you can say, I would make the argument to him to analyze why he was doing what he was doing, and that art in itself was an expression of how he views modern art, and then that could be art. I think it's debatable that sometimes a creator does something and doesn't see the expression in it and may be convinced, but I still think it comes down to intention, and it doesn't make it any less worthwhile to the audience.
Yeah, it's just then we just have a real vague. We just don't have the definition for a lot of things.
And why do we need to assign it?
Because we have things called art galleries, and we put art in there.
Sure, but why, as just a patron of that art gallery, do I need to decide whether it's art or not?
Well, you shouldn't go in an art gallery.
I can just walk in and take a look at it, and if I appreciate something, and I appreciate it, and that can be enough without it being technically art.
Yes, well, I agree with that point. Yeah. I'm just saying, but as I was always saying, words have meanings, and like if the word's meaning is important, then you shouldn't just warp it. But if the guy who sculpted the David or whatever was just like, I'm got commissioned to carve this dick, and then we are just, it's the best thing ever. And he's like, it's just a dick I carved out of many dicks I've carved. They shouldn't go to an art gallery. because it's no longer art.
So I technically agree.
Yeah.
You know, but once again, like, and I think there's a difference between skill. Like, somebody can be incredibly skilled at something.
Yeah.
And
it's different. It's it's technical.
Yeah.
So, like, they had to stop the podcast because they were fighting over this so hard.
Yeah, let's shut the shit down.
But
while we can all disagree and have a civil conversation, they couldn't do it.
Yeah, I'm steaming on the inside.
But anyway, so yeah, then we did Nerd Rage, and then in the afternoon we did because Sony showed up.
It's just funny because we bring this back once in a while. And we always start talking about what artists. We can't help it.
But it's a good topic.
Yeah.
So the timeline's a little off. It was a 1 p.m.
Nerd Rage.
Oh,
Yes.
right. So I did another like and subscribe in the morning. I can't remember. Or no, I didn't.
You did one earlier.
I did. Now and
then we did Nerd Rage. Then it was a dinner break. Then it was a 4 Dummies.
Then it was 4 Dummies. And Robert was fucked up.
Yeah.
So the thing about Robert, and I know this about him, is that Robert he never gets to be completely unleashed.
Except when he's here.
Except for when he's here. So when he gets here,
I think you said unhinged wrong.
Two things can be true. When he gets here, his first day is always turned up to 11. But then he kind of mellows out. And it's still, his mellow is a maniac's mellow. But that first day, so Laura and I always afford him, we have to go, it's part of the process. Like, it's quicker, it's easier to just let him finish. kind of thing. I mean, intended there. You know, so anyway, we did a Dummies, which is cool, except that he kept touching Jisk the entire time and made the entire fucking thing almost impossible to record. And then Friday morning, I don't know what the fuck we did Friday morning. I don't know. Friday night we did a Q&A with Jisk that I'm going to have to cut out 40% of it, 30% of it, which is a real bummer.
Why?
I'm not comfortable. So it was one of those things. I started going down an avenue, right? And it was working. And I started killing the room. So then I stopped walking down the avenue and I got on a 12-speed. And I started pedaling down the avenue. And it was working even better. So then I just got a fucking Porsche and flew down the avenue at 150. And that avenue is not for everybody.
$20 Patreon period.
I'll tell you. Remind me after the show, and I'll tell you. But it was about a statement that I made to my mother-in-law when I was 15. That was like one of our first issues, and then I just fucking quadrupled down on it at 45. But
oh wow,
in part for the joke, you know.
Yeah.
But I mean, people had to leave the room laughing. Which is always a great sign of things. But I want to say there was something else that got done Friday, but I'm drawing a blank. Thursday for dinner we had the pizza. Friday we had chicken milanesa, and that was fantastic. And then Saturday was the party, and that was just sort of cut loose. But it was good. It was a very small. I did a Patreon episode of Sit Down Saturday about like why I had to shrink, you know, whatever Skullfest once was down.
It's still like 20 people. It feels like.
Yeah, there's like 30 people.
Yeah, that's a lot of fucking people.
It's a lot of people.
You said small, but that's
so and that's part of the thing, right? Is that like it was 30 people, and it was just the people that I connect with to make this shit continue going, and I was missing a couple. You know, Gomez wasn't here, Billy wasn't here, Sam from the UK wasn't here. You know, I was missing a few people, and it was still Angry Gary wasn't here, and it was still a lot of people. So then it's like, how many can you add on to that before the house just can't handle it? And then you want to invite on top, like, so the next tier would be like just long-term supporters, right?
Yeah.
And then the next tier would be just people that have kind of been around since the beginning that I like to just see once in a while, right? But now I'm getting to a point where, like, when I start looking at the guest list, it's like, what's 110 people? Like, it's unrealistic.
Not for here.
To have in my home. Do you know
how big was the first
Where
one?
would they even park?
Right. I mean, which is another.
Never had actually having 110 people here.
85.
You've had a max of 85.
So it was a lot.
Was the biggest one, and that wasn't by intention. It wasn't like I was like, I'm setting this at 85. I just was inviting the people, and it ended up being 85.
Yeah,
and you get, and some of that is wives, kids, what I mean,
course,
what I mean, shit like that.
But it still take up space.
Well, yeah, I mean,
so to speak. I didn't mean it that way. I really did. I'm sorry.
Not that they take up space, but
it was like everybody was everywhere, and with that number too. So
and packed. Packed outside, packed in here, packed in the diner,
hot, sweating,
sweaty, exactly. And then the strain that it puts on my neighborhood with parking and fucking
in this economy.
Do
you remember how big the first one was?
It was small.
It didn't felt bigger than this. I was here for the first one.
It was smaller than this. I think it was like I could probably go through it. Robert D, Greg for Mercy. I want to say T2RX6, Peanut.
Peanut was here, yeah.
You. Justin L.
Yeah.
Was he here? I think he was here.
And
his wife.
What's his name? The other guy, Gort.
Me
and Gort showed up first.
Yep.
His girlfriend.
Dust was here.
People's wives and things.
Rolling Steel, that dude that was like part of the opening of the Realm. Did you ever meet him?
Brian?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he was here, and then Bobby. This sounds like a gangster name from like the 40s, but I'm pretty sure this is his name. Bobby Johnson.
I don't know him, but yeah.
You know of him?
Yeah.
He was here. It was like a probably 15 people tops, and now it's 30, and 30's just getting out of the DMH gate. It's like it's just too much.
I'm gonna tell you a Rolling Steel story.
Yeah, please.
And this is just recently. Chan had hit me up, and she was like, we were talking about the admins for the Realm group, and then she was just like, I don't know if Brian is actually a part of this no more. Now, there's two. Now, I wasn't thinking about the fact that there's two Brians that she's talking about. There's two Brians that she could possibly be talking about. I'm only thinking about one is Brian Brink.
Yeah,
and, right. It's just like, okay, well. And then he's like,
because the other one's Brian, he's Brink.
Yes,
right. Exactly. So, but I wasn't thinking about it that way. And then she was talking about she was going into the story about how he hasn't been present and all that stuff. And again, Brian Brink. I'm thinking, it's like
that's not fair.
Well. I don't think that's true. She's like, because you haven't seen him, and we haven't, he hasn't really done anything, and he doesn't do anything actively. I'm like, fuck is she talking about? And then she was like, I said, I don't know if you had much interaction. And I was like, I had interaction with her. He said, they used to call him Rolling Steel. I was like, was that his stripper name or something? I don't. What are you talking about? And then I'm putting two together. I'm looking at the admin, and she said, "Oh wait, are you talking about Brian? This Brian?" And I said the last name, and she was like, "Yeah, who'd you think I was talking about?" I was like, "Nobody," but and then we just kept talking about the other Brian, and I was just like, hold up. The only time I'm thinking she's talking about Brian, I was like, these are untrue statements.
Not fair.
Yeah.
Talk about my friend.
And like one of the nicest guys on the planet.
Well, exactly. So, but when you said that name, that made me think about that conversation, and it had me crack it up later on. So,
that dude, I mean, like in the beginning of those days, I was pretty much just those Dust and Rolling Steel. And they had mixed themselves up with G1 Hexatron, do you remember him?
Yeah.
They had mixed themselves up with him, and then that relationship ended up going sour. And that dude Bobby Johnson was around, and he ended up kind of like spiraling off.
Bobby's popped up last year, so wasn't he here? No, he was.
No, he was here the first year. I haven't seen him since. He ended up doing a Star Wars collectors thing.
No, you know what it was? The last NJCC, he came down.
That makes sense.
For that. Yeah, he
Is
came
that the New
down
Jersey
Comic
Con?
Collectors Con.
Yeah.
Close.
Yeah, he was there for he came to NJCC, and everybody was like real shocked to see him and everything, and I was like, what's up?
Yeah.
So that was the last time I saw him.
Yeah. It was also it was also so like the outside of the people that I made content with, I wanted to extend the invite to people that send me figures all the time to look at, right? So I sent
that's helping you make content.
Correct. So I reached out to Rich H, who I've never met. The dude Caleb, who came through, and shout out to Caleb. His sneakers tight as fuck, and then Augie, right? Yeah. So And I never got to meet Augie before. And Augie can be intense, but meeting him in person, it was a delight. He was a fucking, he was great. Yeah. So like, I'm glad to have had that opportunity.
And he was like the least intense.
Sleeping
Saturday around 4 o'clock.
He slept for hours.
Yeah, I wonder if he was exhausted, like from traveling, and then I think he stayed at JD and Chan's like the night before.
He said he was something about he drank something, and then he just got tired, and it came down here with this. He said he forgot that. I'm trying to remember what he said. He was like, he was just tired, and then just came down here and take a quick nap, and then was gonna get back up, and then just come back upstairs, and he never came back upstairs.
Yeah,
everybody was like gone. I know. I wanted to say bye to him before I left, but he was literally down here knocked out.
Yeah, he was snoring, bro. He was out.
Yeah. He eventually came back up. Yes. We started talking about his personal life and shit. But yeah, it was good. It was good to meet. It was a good time. Good food. Good company.
Sandwiches.
Yeah, good sandwiches, good content. I got a lot of content that'll be coming out over the back half of this year that came from that. So thanks to everybody that came out, for everybody that has been here in the past that I couldn't have out this time. It's not because it's not personal, and I wish I could. I just can't facilitate that many people anymore. Shit's too complicated now. But I am looking at an avenue to do so.
It's complicated because you need like permits and stuff because you're gonna have alcohol and shit.
Yeah, so it's multifaceted, and I don't want to take too much time with it. But for one, locking down the number of people, right? For any assembly, that's a big deal, right? So like getting people to commit, right, so that I can count on the number, early.
I thought you just can't go over a certain number.
So it depends because you could be like, hey, in this room, 50 people. But if there's 100 people, we could get this room.
I see.
You know what I'm saying? And then catering, and then alcohol. And then kind of like general behavioral stuff, right? So like it would be like look, like you're still my guest here. We're confined to this room. You need to go to the bathroom, but don't be acting like a fucking fool out there and putting that shit on my name. Cause so there's a lot of moving pieces, but I am looking into it, and we can kill that right there. Derek, as a guest, how else has your Nerd Week been?
Oh, Nerd Week's been cool, man. I know it's been a minute since I've been here. I think the last time I was here was right before was it before or after?
It was before, I believe.
Yeah, it was right before BotCon. Man, we had an amazing BotCon this year. Oh man, this was probably for the record books. Had a great time. The Realm definitely represented. We did our exclusive figure and the rock box and all of that, and it was amazingly successful. I was shocked.
That's awesome.
Because I was scared as shit because of the money that we had to put into it. And it was just
for the rock box.
I'm not going to get this money back, man. We're not going to sell nothing. But man, everybody loved it. And we didn't sell as many rock boxes as I thought we was going to sell. But we ended up selling the figures. The figures like flew.
Oh yeah,
they flew. And we did the battle charger X Transbots, repainted it into an Iron Man deco and called it Stark.
And then there was a gold chase one.
We did a gold chase one as well. We did a limited number of 100 figures to that one.
And then from the horse's mouth, as it were, it was a shared exclusive.
There's a horse there?
No, it was not a shared exclusive. Let's get into that.
Yeah, let's get into that.
All right. So what happened? Right before BotCon opened up, some photos of our figure got leaked onto TFW.
Okay.
Come to find out, Keith has shared these figures with the gentleman at Madhouse from Madhouse Toys, because
Madhouse
is a Canadian toy
Canadian toy distributor,
Canadian retailer. Yeah.
Okay.
It was Canadian retailer.
Okay.
And they got their hands on the Hello Abaddon, the Galvatron Megatron repaint of Abaddon.
Okay.
Yeah. So there was two types of exclusive for that one. They had the standard one, which went out everywhere, and then Hanny made one specifically with a unique head design for that one. It was like Megatron's head sculpt with a crown embedded into it.
Okay.
The crown that Galvatron had crushed.
Okay.
And there was a whole story of how that whole amalgamation came about. In which he explained at Bacon. I'm not going to go into deep detail about it, but
Madhouse had the figures or just the pictures?
They had the figures.
Okay.
And then also what happened was Keith has sent him the exclusive pictures for our figure.
Okay.
Because he thought that we were going to be at TFCon and not BotCon because they was doing the third party panel. Now, Madhouse sent these pictures to Ryan, who runs the third party panel at TFCon.
Correct.
So that's how they got out. Somebody had posted in the Realm group the gold figure, and had jumped the gun on it, and it was just like, okay. I went in. That post was up all of 14 minutes. Oh, nobody really looked at it, and then I went and deleted it.
That's 13 minutes and 59 seconds too long.
Yeah, truly. And so, and Chris was the one that hit me up and told me about it. I was just like, okay, we got to take it down. So we started taking it down. Couldn't do anything about the TFW one. We just had to play it out like nothing was going on. We tried to play it quiet for the rest of the day because we had the rock party literally that night. So it was like, okay, just everybody just chill about it and let's just see what happens. Let's see what happens.
Get spoiled right there in the
right. Yeah. Let's just see what happens. And then so night of the party, nobody knew what was going on. It was like, okay, cool. Ain't nobody seen the figure yet. And we already had the display up and everything with the figure already in it, in the alt mode and bot mode. Eric had already transformed it, put it together, and put the display together and all of that. So we did the reveal. Everybody opened up their rock box, and everybody was enamored with the figure. And I was like, all right, cool. This is good. So we also had rock boxes that we actually sold at the event this time, in case somebody actually wanted one. Yeah, we made extras.
Right.
So sold out of those that night, and then the next day we went and occupied the Agabus booth. Chris occupied the Agabus booth, and then we sold the figures individually.
Hashtag Occupy Agabus.
Yeah, right. I mean, it became an occupation because once we set up, everybody was hitting the booth and was like, I need that figure. Now, we had all of our figures blind bagged.
Right.
So you didn't know whether you was getting the chase or
right.
But that's the whole concept of a chase figure.
Of course.
And everybody knows that. So, come to find out, and let me rewind just a little bit. Before we got the figure shipped, the agreement was 500 had to be made. So 500 had to be made. So Keith was like, and I was just like, I'm not buying 500 figures. We're going to figure this out. Let's do 300. And he came back was like, and he was like, well, we got to do 500. I tell you what, can you do 350 and give me the rest out. The rest will be red, and I'll sell these on this side of the platform for me, and then y'all just get the rest. And I said, okay, well, we're going to do 50 gold, and then we'll do 300 of the red. And he was like, well, no, I mean, you're definitely going to need more gold. I would advise you to do more gold. I said, okay, well, what are you thinking? He was like, I would do 150 gold and do the rest in red. I said, well, that's not a chase.
It's a slow pursuit.
Right. Right. I said, that's not a chase. So, that's you're erasing from our chase concept. And it's going to make it difficult for us to do all the extra accessory stuff that we're going to actually do with the figure. So I said, okay, let me meet you in the middle. Let's do 200. We'll do 100 gold and 250 of the red. He said, okay, cool. And then the rest I'll do in red, and I'll just sell those on this side of the pond. I said, all right, that's cool. And we gave.
When you say this, you mean specifically in China?
Specifically in China. Yes. So they were not supposed to leave China. His was not supposed
like
to
so
leave
many
China.
others.
Right, exactly. Wow.
Sorry.
So now fast forward back to the convention. Somebody posted up, yeah, I'm gonna get these figures and sell them for myself. And I was like, how many you need? He's like, nah, I'm gonna check with my retailers. I said, you're not going to be able to get those. If you want me to, I'll set some aside and then I can, sell them to you. He's like, no, I'll check in with my retailer. Okay, and this is the dude that I dealt with before.
Right.
So fast forward, we get through the event. We sell a lot of the figures. A lot of people got gold. A lot of people got red. They got the trade. People got the trade away and all of that because that's how that works. Yep. So, fast forward to ETR. We do the last day where I promote I put it on our website to be sold. We have a Shopify.
Not to be told.
Yeah, there you go. So but we sold it literally the next day. We sold out of all of them, and we're cleared. We are cleared on our. We're cleared our inventory.
Mission success.
Exactly. Yes.
Mission success.
So later on, come to find out that Keith had made extra golds. And he wasn't supposed to.
Right.
So he made 50 more of the golds and 100 of those reds and then sold them to Madhouse. Madhouse then sold them to this guy that was talking about he was going to check with his distributor. And, and that's how he got his hands on the thing. And so it caused this whole calamity of
is that allowed? Isn't there a contract or something where it's exclusive shit?
So there was a verbal contract, in which how verbal contracts go sometimes. But, Hanny was pissed because Hanny was the middleman with that whole situation going on. And so it caused him and Keith to have words. Keith later came to, and he hit me up on the email. He was like, I heard so-and-so happened, and then, that's not how we marketed the deal. I was like, no, that's exactly how we marketed the deal because I was right there with Hanny when he told you all of this.
Right.
He was like, well, I apologize, and he wanted to give me a credit towards the next thing, and I was just like, well, we got to really think about that. So
we're not working with you anymore. Go
I said, we'll think about it, and then and that's how that ended. But later on, the same guy, he went promoting on other groups that he had this figure for sale, and he was using the AI pics that we generated to do concept art for the actual figure. And I was just like, so I was like, you know what? I'll bite. Let me see what he's talking about.
See, it starts there.
Yeah.
Starts there. And then,
We've been talking a lot about AI.
and then we all die.
Yeah.
Hope you're happy.
So he got these AI pics, and he had to get them from Keith, who sent them because those were our concept art pics. But we actually did our own artwork for all of the stuff, that the pictures that we wanted to actually do promotion with. So in his pics, how when you create an AI photo, it has that AI stamp. It literally has an AI stamp that's on the photo that tells you it's an AI photo. And
which ones do that?
Not mine.
Not mine.
Canva does it.
But now this dude's just telling on himself.
Right, exactly. I'm just like, because we did that.
Right.
And, it's just like, okay, we purposely did it that way so we can give Keith an idea of how we wanted the figure to look and everything. So it wasn't the actual figure. It was just a concept, the colors, the design, all of that, and what you wanted to do. So he got these photos and was using it in his post to promote that, he had the figure and everything. He had them, but he didn't have all the accessories that we came in. We had that, we did the gold coin, the challenge coin that we designed to go with each figure. He didn't have the coins. He didn't have the briefcase that Bob vs. Khan, was another group that we work with, they had made to go with the Stark figure as well. So it was like, and then the faction logos that we did, the sticker sheet that goes with the figure.
Because all those are Realm logos, right?
Right.
So it would make sense that he wouldn't have those.
Exactly. So he had our package art and everything. When he sold these figures to them, he didn't use his own package art either. Right. He used our package art with the whole thing. And it's just like, it causes big calamities of confusion. It was just like, okay. And I wrote Keith back. I said, and I sent them like screenshots of the situation. I said, see, this is the confusion you cause when you go against what we agreed upon. So
I just want to point out that the third party just got fourth partied.
But it's already fourth party. This is fifth party at this point.
Fourth party is a lie.
Yeah, fourth party is a huge lie. But But yeah, but it became that whole thing, and then he was apologetic again and wanted to, can we really work something? I said, we're going to figure this out because this is not happening again. The next time we do something with you, it is to own, and I'm gonna figure out where we're gonna not only just do the 500, we're gonna make sure you don't make no more of what we're actually doing, because we don't even want it sold overseas anymore. We just want it strictly here in the U.S.
Yeah.
So that's what happened with that, and hopefully, we don't know what we're gonna do on the next one. I'm actually marketing to other companies, other manufacturers as well, to see,
business is business.
Exactly. So, but that's how we're doing it now. The wave of success that hit this, we're going to try to keep it going for next year.
Yeah, why wouldn't you?
And we got a whole year to figure this out.
Yep.
So it's like we got plenty of time, because we know that BotCon's going to be in Chicago again next year. The venue is going to be a bit bigger. And we're going to actually do some bigger things as far as the realm is concerned. So,
are you thinking about
contacting
Robert D and finding out where he got those little
dicks?
And include them?
No. I'm gonna let that be a Rob D exclusive. So
Robert Dick.
We know what the D stands for.
that.
We thought it was DTOF. Jokes on us again.
Nah, he can keep that.
It's a dick toff.
Right.
Robert Dicktoff.
Right.
Perfect.
Right.
Anything else?
Nah, I mean, other than that, everything has been cool. I've been hitting the movies a lot. Went to go to see the Odyssey. The Odyssey was
we're
absolutely
going
good.
tomorrow.
Yeah, it was a really good movie.
Yeah, I can't wait.
And it hit me like that Marvel, like the remember when they made the Justice League, the Snyder cut, and it was like 4 hours. It felt like a 4-hour movie. I mean, it was actually 3 hours. The Odyssey is 3 hours. It didn't feel like 3 hours. I watched
a good movie.
I was really into it, and Tom Holland did an amazing job with his character. And Matt Damon is always going.
Matt Damon.
Yeah, Matt Damon is always killing it. So to me, but yeah,
he's a good.
But he is though. It's just like South Park fucked him.
It's just South Park.
Yeah,
always like you can't beat it.
Yeah, it's like I liked his character because he was this, he was a standard soldier. But at the end, I got to see that whole Jason Bourne side of him when he was doing what he was doing. And now the book, of course, is a lot different from the movie. They took some liberties and made some changes to the movie. And
I don't even know the whole book.
But I mean, a good chunk of it.
Yeah, but like they're definitely missing.
Yeah,
pages that will never be recovered.
Right,
because they only have the one copy.
Right,
that even survived.
Right, exactly. Yeah. And then because Sean and I were talking about the characters that was in it and who played what and everything, and I was like, because she was like, didn't so and so play Achilles? I said, no, that wasn't Achilles. Achilles was, and we was just having that back and forth. But it made an interesting conversation for us to have after
fucking Homer, dude.
Yeah,
and he plays
Homer,
and he plays such an idiot on TV.
He works in nuclear.
That's true.
Right.
It doesn't take much to work in one. I can tell you for that fact.
Yeah. So Spider-Man was good.
I did
until
too.
it wasn't. And then
it wasn't.
Yeah.
I did too. So I gave it a 7.6.
Give me
a C lowercase plus.
C lowercase.
Okay. Lowercase
What?
plus?
How?
Yeah, so like if the C is like this, right? Plus the size of
the C?
No,
a tiny plus.
It sits inside the circle.
Okay.
Yeah.
The plus sits inside the circle, the half circle.
My
Slightly
biggest
better than
problem.
C?
Yes,
All right.
or 7.6 out of 10.
My biggest problem with the movie is, and any movie that includes the Hulk, it's the way they portray the Hulk in these movies. It's just like, okay, I get it. Y'all are trying to soften the Hulk up for the kids and everything, but it's not working. This Mark Ruffalo Hulk is just not working for me, and it hasn't been working for a while.
The Hulk is one of my favorite parts of the movie.
But it's
well, I should say this:
it's a campy Hulk, and it's just like,
so you think it's a campy Hulk and not a campy Punisher?
Let me think about that.
I mean, you got the angry Hulk.
Talking about for this movie? Mm-hmm. Oh no, it was campy. It was definitely a campy Punisher.
It's a campy Punisher.
It was a campy Punisher, especially coming off of especially coming off of that Disney.
And I haven't
joint
even
he just
seen
got.
that one.
Oh my God, yo.
They're probably banking on kids watching this movie haven't been able to watch Punisher on
But
I was
he
surprised they
says
let
shit
that-
a lot.
Yeah.
He says shit like it's almost like the South Park counter.
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah, but shit is like is not even a curse word.
Not anymore.
but in Marvel movies, it's not common.
yeah. That's true.
Well,
you know, so
not
like-
since fucking
So I think they were trying to do it to make him like he's edgy. Right, this is an edgy character. He says shit and bullshit and horse shit and all other forms of shit. Stays away from fuck.
well, they used all of their fucks up with Deadpool.
Daredevil.
Yeah, well, you
Oh,
only
yeah,
get
well,
so
yeah.
you know you only get one for a PG-13.
Well, yeah, Deadpool Wolverine. They used all the
all the fucks ever in the
all
Marvel
the-
universe.
Future purposes.
That's true.
Yeah, so can we continue? And then I want to share my thoughts.
So no, I was saying that
The Hulk. You're having
well, I was having a problem with it, but I'm getting back to your Punisher because after thinking about that, it's like I don't know how they. I'm surprised that last Punisher, that Punisher's the special
Disney,
that we got. I was surprised it showed up on Disney because of the way it came out. It was just like, yo, this
pretty
is
brutal.
this was straight rough. I'm like, yo, I'm surprised.
I want to
see-
watch it.
like
it
worse
was
than the
it
Marvels.
was it was Netflix Punisher basically,
Yeah.
and
For an hour.
it was like yo, I this shouldn't even walked in Disney doors. It was so brutal. So I mean, you saw it.
Yep.
So yeah, it was like, and that Punisher was not in the Spider-Man movie. So yeah, I would say Punisher in this one was pretty campy too. I mean, it was a whole lot more campier.
Yeah.
But this Hulk, I'm tired of the way they. I'm really sick of the way they doing the Hulk, you know, because I'm still like the Ed Norton Hulk is still the best Hulk to me.
I like that Hulk too.
Yeah. So yeah, I wish
the Harrison Ford Hulk. That was a pretty good Hulk.
Red Hulk. It's not
Red
bad.
Hulk.
Yeah.
Red Hulk was actually not
bad
bad.
Hulk.
Yeah, I like that.
Not
Yeah,
bad at
not
all.
bad Hulk.
Yeah, I mean, and the movie was good. On top of that, so yeah, I would have preferred that Red Hulk versus this Hulk in this movie. Yeah, you know.
Let me tell you what I wrote down here. I said it's more. I don't want to spoil it for those that haven't seen it. It's more of another character's movie told through the eyes of Spider-Man than it is a Spider-Man movie. The plot isn't revealed until the end of the third act.
Okay.
Yes.
It's just a setup
Yes.
for another movie?
Or
no.
a larger universe.
Oh, it's, okay.
Yeah.
But it wraps up. It tells you what the story is about and then wraps it up right away. That's,
Yeah.
Actually, the story's kind of wrapped up, and then they tell you what it's about.
That's a weird pacing thing.
Yeah, they completely neutered Punisher.
Yeah.
Neutered him.
Yeah.
He cries. He cracks jokes. He doesn't act much like the Punisher at all.
Cries?
Yeah.
I mean, he does cry in the show too, but he's crying because he's fucking losing his goddamn mind.
Yeah, he doesn't cry for that reason here.
Yeah. No.
Also, there's a scene. All right, so Punisher accepts a mission. Right, there's a larger mission at play. Punisher's mission is solely to protect one character. Now, if you know the Punisher,
That's not what.
that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Like the sun will rise and fall on this mission's success.
Kill everybody to do
Yep.
it.
The person he chooses to protect says, "Why don't you just do this instead?" And he's like, "Oh yeah," and leaves.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
It doesn't make any fucking sense.
Confusion.
Yeah. But it is a lot of fun to watch this movie.
True.
I mean, it's
a-
Spider-Man movie. I think it's supposed to be fun, Bobby.
It's the most fun Spider-Man movie ever made, maybe, to watch. It is a ton
Really?
of fun to watch. Like
you
not-
don't like that much fun in your movies, Bobby.
So you only gave it a 7.6.
I would because the most
It's the most fun
the
movie.
most-
7 C minus C.
yeah, because you actually need the story and characters to work in order to get above that for me.
the multiverse Spider-Man one was more emotional than fun to me. It was a lot going on in that movie. It is just, you know, it had you like, okay, what's going on? What's going on?
Is Doctor Strange in this one?
No. And I have a theory
8-5.
about that one. I have a theory.
8.5.
Yeah. I have a theory about that one because I think that's why Doomsday is happening, because as a result of Doctor Strange not being involved in the ongoing universe until Doctor Strange comes back somehow, and and helps wrap this whole thing.
Yeah, he
up.
fucked up with Charlize Theron at the end of the fucking movie.
I think she's the distraction.
I mean, she's hell of a distraction.
Well, yeah, there's that too. So
yeah. So back to the fun. Mm-hmm. There's a ton of especially in that opening montage, but throughout there's a ton of nods to famous Spider-Man covers that if you're a Spider-Man fan, you're like, oh, they did the thing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Which is fun, right? Mm-hmm. There's Easter eggs throughout in that sense, which is fun. The Hulk I found to be a lot of fun.
But he doesn't want the fun Hulk.
Yeah, so he's also super menacing because he's a bigger Hulk than ever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because he did get small at one point.
And the fight scene with him is it's one of my favorite moments of the movie just to watch. And then the way that the Hulk gives way is one of my favorite things in any Marvel movie because he makes a decision.
Yes,
and I love that.
Yes. Okay,
but I don't want to spoil anything.
Yeah.
The hand is fun.
Hand ninja?
They're fun.
Hand ninjas are fun.
Oh yeah,
they're fun to watch.
Almost forgot about that.
But it's also goofy as fuck.
Yeah,
they're just work. No,
not the hand from the Daredevil.
Well, yes, but they're the same hand just to avoid confusion. But they're just working for a government agency.
Oh,
yeah.
What the?
Why?
Yeah.
We'll get back to
Not
that.
for hot.
Don't worry about
Greek
it.
Chick.
Yeah.
And maybe it's explained in some show that I'm never going to watch. But
no Electra.
no.
Oh no, they explained it pretty cool. It was pretty much explained in this one.
What did they say?
Because the government entity that we're talking about,
Damage control.
They decided they were like, why waste power when you can use it and point it in the proper direction? And that's what they were, and that's the portrayal that they did with the hand. They were like, we're not going to prosecute him. We're going to use him to our advantage, and just use them in a positive way. That's the way he was trying to.
Yeah, but that doesn't it would be like if I had mafia guys in here.
Yeah,
and you'd be like, how did you do this? I'd be like, well, you just use them to
just use them for your benefit.
Yeah, you just move.
But it was.
Wait, how did you
get
the mafia?
But it was
how did the mafia allow themselves to be here?
Right, but it was to his benefit though that he used the hand.
Of course,
but
what benefit is it to the hand?
Right. But it didn't benefit the hand at all.
Right. Why did they do it?
That doesn't make any sense.
Because they were, first of all, they were kids.
The hand?
The hand. They were all kids.
Yeah.
They were all kids.
Child soldiers.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, but define kids.
They were teenagers.
Define
all of them.
They're
teenagers.
not 13.
Okay. Well,
because there's a difference between a 19-year-old and a 13-year-old.
They were between the ages.
I can beat up any 13-year-old.
I give them 16 to 19.
Okay.
All of them.
Okay, so young adults.
They were okay. Well,
when you say kids, you think children. I feel like. And
but
I think we're older now.
But fine.
Think about the hand as an organization, and you have all these older members, so they know better.
Yeah,
these are kids, so they're learning and they're being taught. But at the same time, they're U.S. based too. They're not in China where they're supposed to be. So.
Where they're supposed to be.
Oh shit! Damn, I did say that.
Well.
So we don't have the Sub-Zero music.
China Ninja Warrior.
Edit that out. Thanks. Anyway, but yeah, where they're originally based, I would say.
Right.
I would say.
But they're like, what did Fab say? Old enough to know better, young enough to not give a fuck. It's the same thing. You're not going to tell me that any hand ninja, you'd be like, hey, we're going to let you work for a government facility. All right, that sounds good. What's in it for me? Well, we're going to benefit greatly from it. Right.
But that's what threw me off.
What's in it for
because
me?
It's like, okay, how does the hand as an organization allow that? Now, I'm thinking about the movie. Okay, yeah, we're thinking about the movie, but in a wider audience, you're thinking about the hand as an entire organization. When the real organization finds out that that's going on, they're coming to get them and make sure that they
arm.
turn that shit around.
It's just an arm,
right?
Army versus army. Hand ninjas or foot soldiers? Which one wins?
Hand
will beat foot soldiers. But there's so many foot
Oh
soldiers.
hell yeah!
Oh, I thought you were saying in this world they're both armies.
Yeah.
Yeah, if hand ninjas were to fight against foot soldiers,
I think the hand is just a more elite ninja.
Without the foot soldier,
I think one
what's
hand
the base of the army.
All right.
Are the foot soldiers? Are they robots?
So it depends on continuity, because in the comics they're ninjas, in the cartoon they're robots, and everything else they're ninjas.
Okay.
Yeah.
But they're nowhere
But you
near.
think hand ninjas would beat the dog shit out of foot soldiers?
I think one hand ninja is worth at least 20 foot soldiers.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
You think really highly of the hand?
Yeah. So
Shredder or Electra? Now I'm going down this route. If the hand to hand,
No,
serious
no,
Shredder,
I'm
not bullshit cartoon Shredder.
No, I'm giving that to Shredder.
Shredder would beat the dog shit out of Electra.
Yeah.
but I didn't say all that.
Yeah, he
That's
would.
just sexist talk.
He would.
Greek chicks got some grit in them.
Shit.
But anyway, so
something
like
else in it.
the stuff like there's like you know, like to give it, like there's like one scene where there's a hand ninja that like crouches down.
Yeah.
Another hand ninja comes up, jumps off the back, and then forms into a ball. Third hand ninja jumps, forms into a ball. Fourth. So before you know it, the eighth hand ninja is able to keep up with Spider-Man leaping around. Like, it's fun to watch.
Right.
Even though I'm like, this doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever, it's still fun to watch.
I want the hand ninjas to not have any feet.
Just hands.
Just hands.
Now, back to Punisher.
Yeah.
Punisher is still fun to watch. In spite of him being a parody of himself, he's still fun to watch with Spider-Man. It's still a fun quid pro quo back and forth. All that is still fun. It's just like, you're like, oh, who is this character?
But the Punisher could have did without the Punisher in this movie.
I think it's a fan service.
Yes.
Everyone
I really
wants to see
believe
Spider-Man Punisher
Yeah, so
together.
like he kind of is responsible for one key moment at the end, but aside from that, yes. You know,
The
like
Jean Grey moment.
we just said no spoilers to this whole thing.
I mean, everybody knows it. Everybody knows
I
it.
didn't.
though.
Did you know?
You see her in the promos.
I didn't see promos.
Oh, fuck. Anyway, there you go.
I'm not
Edit
on
that
social
shit
media.
out, too.
I'm not on social media whatsoever.
You're going to be doing a lot of editing in this.
Guess how much editing I'm doing. So MJ is still not MJ.
Michael Jackson?
No, he's always MJ.
Yeah.
He will always be MJ. But Mary Jane is still not Mary Jane. Whatever character they've contrived around Zendaya, it's just Zendaya.
I don't know why, but I thought she was going to end up being a hobgoblin.
That'd be funny.
I don't know why. I thought they were going to do some goofy shit like that and just make her the.
There is a joke in there. But
Yes.
Yeah.
Damage control in itself has no real explanation to like how it came to be, why it's such an important entity. Like, it's just another government entity
controlling
that
the
now
damage.
Yeah. And then lastly, worst bonus scene of all time.
The end? Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's the worst bonus scene of all time.
It is. The after credit scene.
Now, I say all of that to say this. It is like, I hope I've done enough of my explanation, because sometimes my criticisms outshine my explanations, and I get it in the feedback where people will be like, but it's still this. I think this is a mid Spider-Man story that's a fuck ton of fun to watch.
Okay.
That's how I feel about
yeah.
it.
That's cool.
I mean,
That's cool.
that surfaces its job as a movie entertainment.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And like the heart of the story being about, it's not the plot of the story. It's the heart of the story. The heart of the story being about Peter finding himself and coming to peace with himself. Love it.
Okay.
Love it. If that were really the plot of the story, it would be different for me, but it's not.
I think
That does it for my Spider-Man.
I think Sony, not to confuse with Sanjay, Sony basically put the cart before the horse with this movie, as they always do, because it's a Marvel. It's literally a Marvel product, but Sony is like, Sony's always having that. Fuck you! It's fuck you! It's still, I still own Spider-Man, so I do whatever the hell I want.
Which I'm good with that. I wouldn't sell. I wouldn't if I owned any bit of Spider-Man. I'm not selling it either. My grandkids are going to eat all Spider-Man. But allow people to use it that are going to make good shit from it and cut the check. Yeah, 100. It's no different than Hasbro leasing fucking Transformers out. You know what I mean? To license, like, cut the check.
I got another story about that though. So, but yeah, no, I really think that Sony put the cart before the horse with it when it came to that ending, and it was just like, okay,
See, I think
did y'all talk to Marvel about this before y'all decided?
I think that's all Marvel. I don't think Sony has anything to do with that.
Nah,
I don't think Sony has one thing.
It's been proven. It's been proven time and time again, and then Marvel has to go in and then clean up something that they did
with damage control.
I don't think there's any person. I don't think there's anybody on.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anybody on the creative team of this that's part of Sony.
It's got to be because they own the property.
No.
They got to have some level of control.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Just because you own the property, you license it out, cut the check. It's yours. Do what you want with it. Cut the check.
I mean, I get that, but at the same time, there's still Sony saying, "We don't want y'all to do that. We want y'all to do this."
So I think that there's been restrictions to other Sony properties, right? So they've been like, "Look, we don't want you to have Venom. We don't want you to have whatever Hobgoblin, or you know what I mean." Like, there's
Morbius.
Yeah, we were keeping that lovely to ourselves.
I was getting ready going to a Morbius thing because they literally let them fuck up Morbius.
But I don't think that they've had one thing to do with any of these Spider-Man movies. Like, I think that's all been like, look, just do what you're going to do and cut the check. Like, which is the way it is. I mean, if you're not going to sell it, just sell like Universal with the Hulk. That would be my preference. You know what I mean? Like,
sure.
Because I'd rather than be in it than not, you know, especially a character like fucking Spider-Man. It's like huge fucking monument of
Yeah.
There was a little Spanish kid on the corner early in the beginning. Did you catch him? Spider-Man like speaks to him. Like he's like, "What's up, kid?" or something. Like he walks past him, like rubs his head, like, "What's up, kid?" and like keeps moving. I was like,
why don't I remember?
Who is that?
Yes.
You know, next time you see it, pay attention. It's like it's in the first 20 minutes of it.
Okay.
He's doing the Spider-Man thing, being the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, and there's like a little young Spanish kid on the corner. And
I think is that going to be Miles?
That's all I could think about.
Right?
Yeah. That's all I could think about. Was that a little tip of the hat?
What you're talking about.
Which is cool. Which is very cool.
I didn't think about that till now. I was like, oh, okay, that could be Miles.
Anything else, Derek, before we move on?
Last thing was House of Dragons has been pissing me off because it's so inconsistent to this story seems so inconsistent to what the legend was supposed to be as far as, you know, that particular tribe. I can see how it that particular dynasty.
Are you talking the Targaryens?
The Targaryens.
Okay.
I can see why they became where they came to who they were not in the Game of Thrones.
Well, they're bloody using dragons left and right, like they're fucking growing on trees.
You know, yeah. I was just like, okay, but I can see the downfall actually happening in real time when it comes to House of Dragons. So it's like, okay, I think cool. I understand it. I think I understand it, but it doesn't mean that I don't have the right to be pissed off about what's going on because this is dumb as shit right now.
Really? I've been really enjoying it.
It's just dumb as shit because she's making all these decisions on it. But to all my female listeners, let me say this right now. I don't take this personal. Don't feel some type of way.
Don't take accountability for it.
Right. You know, take your drawers out the butt. This ain't about you. But she is too. They got this chick too emotional to be who she's supposed to be right now, and to have her in the position that she's in right now is the dumbest shit.
So, but I think
shit.
I think you're right. But
Yeah.
I think there's something cool about that in a sense where it's like you think this is your birthright, and I agree.
Right.
I agree. Mm-hmm. You fought so hard for it, and you might not be cut out for it.
Right. And now you're here.
It's the whole point.
Now,
to me, it's trying to show that birthright is wrong.
Birth wrong.
Yeah. Birth wrong. Yeah.
Right. Because like, so and the crazy thing is, if you grew up knowing that you were going to take over a family company, right? Because you didn't actually do it, you would think now like, oh, I would have like started learning how to do this. I'd go to school for it. I'd make sure that I learned as much about it so I could run a good company. But in reality,
that's not how that works.
That's not how it works.
That's how that doesn't work.
Because people think because it's destined to be theirs,
I deserve it.
I deserve it. but that I'm also just naturally like it's in my genes.
Talent.
Like it's not. So like the fact that she's fought so hard to be the queen. And
it works,
but in the end, it don't matter because she's fucked
and hasn't even thought about how things work in the like
right.
And I'm enjoying that from the fan perspective, where I wanted her to win so bad. I've been on her team the whole time, and now she's like, got it, and I'm like, oh, it might have been the wrong choice.
Yeah,
I might have voted for the wrong candidate.
And I think that's what they're. Not that it's like a huge point that they're trying to make, but I think that's part of it. Is that it's like this whole idea of like you're. Because it's your father's or your whatever, like that doesn't make it fucking right for you, or it doesn't make it that you don't have to work at it.
And the fact that she might be like to use the modern day terms or whatever, she might be a good wartime queen, and might be a shitty economic queen, you know, or a shitty social queen or whatever. Like all these other elements that go into actually ruling. You know, she might be particularly good at one aspect, but it ain't enough.
But I mean, that's like also realistic because how
100%.
How many true kingdoms we have anymore? I don't right like real like monarchies.
Yeah,
that didn't fail.
Right,
we don't have them because they don't work.
Correct.
Yeah.
So yeah, I hope it turns around for you.
Man,
I hope it turns around for you. But I've been really enjoying it.
It's not going to turn around for her.
And the last thing, I'm glad that they are doing a Cape Crusader season 2. Batman on Prime. I'm really looking forward to getting ready to watch that. I know they put the entire season 2 out, so I don't know if you caught season 1 yet.
I don't even know if I knew it was a thing.
Fucking amazing, man. You know, it reminds me of it's a darker Batman the animated series to me. So yeah, it's really good.
I'll check it out.
Yeah, definitely. It's on Prime.
Farrell, you would have gotten your coffee first. So, Joey, how was your nerd week?
Skullfest was fun. Fucking Pinkerton really wanted to play Magic.
It was good to see, especially Saturday. You seem to let proverbially, because I think you should get a haircut. But you seem to have let your hair down a little Saturday and let yourself enjoy the moment. And it was it always warms my heart to see you seemingly looking happy. It always sometimes, especially as of late, Joey, sometimes I worry about where you're at. It was good to see a smile on your face.
He's right over there.
Yeah, it was good to see it was good to see something bozo-ish happen, and then I can just shoot you a side glance and I know that you see it too. I quite enjoyed seeing you in good spirits Saturday. And hope that they were real, authentic.
Yeah, and Crystal was around. She enjoyed herself.
She seemed to too.
She was here too.
Yeah, I talked to Krista 2.0 is aces with me.
She's great.
Yeah, she's great.
Like I'm still confused at this new version of. I mean, which has been for a while now. She's enjoyed hanging out the whole fucking time, talking to people and shit.
I actually have a really funny story about Krista and. But I got to tell you off mic. Krista and Jordan's wife. Not that the story connects the two, but I have stories about each that are great.
Okay.
To both people.
Okay.
And Jordan's wife is always a fucking riot.
Oh, she's just good old time.
She was doing the white girl dance out there. Like,
she was just vibing.
I loved it so much. I told Laura, I was like, all I could hear was that.
Nice.
Yeah. So me and Pharaoh and Pinkerton played a 3-man commander, and fucking Pinkerton beat the dog shit out of us. And I blame on Pharaoh. Alabama. I blame it on Pharaoh for having bad threat assessment. He kept attacking me, and when Pinkerton was just up there winning,
you forgot. You forgot one key element. Bobby and I made a bet.
Oh, yeah.
That's true.
And I don't lose bets.
He didn't want me to win.
I'll lose a game of Magic.
He was worried about what I might do when Pinkerton is doing stuff. But he was like, yeah, Pinkerton's doing stuff, but you might do something. I'm like, bro, okay, go ahead. And then Pinkerton beat the dog shit out of us. But that was fun.
It was cool to watch. Yeah, for what I did see of it, I was like, okay, this looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I got to chat with a bunch of people.
Yeah.
Talked to Jisk a lot. I didn't know Jisk never been to my house, so I took him over to my house.
Oh, nice.
He was like, I need to send him stuff for dummies. I actually just talked to Brian from Module Case, so like my last cases should be showing up relatively soon.
Nice.
And when that's
Which
done
set
out,
you getting? Which set you
Module
getting?
Case?
Which set you getting?
Custom.
No. Which I mean, Max 6 or
all custom. Just
you
fit to my
having
wall.
them. Oh, you
I have them
had
mixed
to
up for
design
me,
it.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
gotcha. Yeah, no, I seen what you have.
Yeah,
I seen what you have. I love your setup.
In the office, I have like one more wall that's been empty because Kristen moved the office, so I'm gonna fill that wall, and then that's it. Whatever I can't fit, I'm not buying, or I'm throwing old shit away to fit more if I want to buy more stuff.
Gotcha. Okay.
But yeah, because that'll be complete. I don't want to over jam it.
Right.
Or give it to me to sell, and I'll put it towards my kids' college.
Yeah,
And when I say kids' college, I mean necklace for myself.
Yeah, I'll just come over with another IKEA bag with stuff for you. Like I don't get because I hate throwing shit away. I'd rather give it away than throw it away. I can't.
No, but your stuff looks amazing, man. When we went over it was last year. Was it last year or 2 years ago?
Something
we went
like
over
that.
it, yeah. And man, just walking in, just looking at all your stuff that you got up, man, it looks fucking amazing, man.
It's hard to take pictures of to send into dummies.
It's hard to anything
Because of the
that's-
space, it's like there's so much of it you can't.
It's the
get
same
all
thing
of
with
it.
my shit. Like when I put pictures of my shit in videos and stuff,
Yeah, it
and
doesn't-
then people come here, they're like, it doesn't appear this kind of massive, so to
What
speak.
what will help is when this the VR stuff comes along more because you can already do that. I could take a VR pic of standing in the middle of my room, and you can put it in a glass, and you can see my
Right,
room.
right.
So when that becomes more normalized, then you can really show people your
Normalize
space better.
VR, dude.
Yeah, normalize VR, right? As well as AI, and then we can all just
So think about.
we meet in the Matrix.
So here's what's
Jack
going
me
to
in
happen.
and jack me off, bro.
Exactly with VR.
Yes.
So you think right now
Yeah.
that you're going to take this like 3D, like this immersive photo of a collection, and then you're going to share it. The most of the VR stuff that gets shared between people is going to be, you can check out this dick.
Yeah. Which is fine. I mean, that's already. I mean, the ratio of that currently onto the internet will be the exact same ratio. It's just gonna be in VR form. Yeah, it's gonna be great. Love it. Love to see it. But yeah, so I keep like it's stupid that I keep talking about the fucking little sandwiches. I cannot get them out of my head. Laura said she'll make me a pan at some point. I'm like,
Nice.
she's like ham or turkey. I'm like, don't make no difference to me.
Yeah.
Robert D put me on to the new season of Alone, which I didn't know was happening on Prime. I started watching that because I told him that the new season of Alone Australia is going to be on Netflix yesterday, and he was like, "Oh, there's already an Alone season coming out right now. World champion. There's too many Americans in there for a world champion, first of all, but that's okay.
Sounds real to me.
Sounds like Scott said that.
What's it? What's it about?
Alone is they send one person. There's going to be 10 people. They send them by themselves with like 40 pounds of camera equipment, and then they just stay there for as long as they can. Whoever taps out last wins. Like there's nobody. There's no camera
Like
crew.
Survivor, but with a twist.
Not Survivor, because Survivor is like a game. This is like you see them actually like close to dying by the time they leave because they're fucking starving. They've lost 60 pounds. This one guy's yesterday, he got medical. So they come once every so often with a doctor to check on to make sure you're still there and alive. This one guy's heartbeat was at 34 per minute.
Shit.
And he was like, "I'm fine. I'm still lifting logs." They're like, "No, you're
He's an
leaving."
athlete.
Well, that's the thing. His resting heart rate normally is like under 60. He's got great heart rate. So when it dropped so low. They're like, under 30, you're dead. So you're not staying here. But so it's real. That's one thing I like about it. Inspire yourself. So nobody's helping you. You got to hunt, trap, build your own. It's amazing what people can build. Watch people build a fucking cabin out of nothing by themselves is amazing. They bring 10 things with them. They have like a list of items they can pick from. They pick 10 out of that list, and they go and they stay as long as they can. Okay. It's up to 100 days. They've been out there for like over 3 months by themselves before winning.
You said trap, and it made me think of this
Music?
This rap lyric I heard recently, where he said, "I'm the Joe Jackson of trap, and I beat the sun up."
So, I think I'm thinking Naked and Afraid, maybe
Something like that.
Yeah.
But it's like there's no gimmick to it. It's just you and it's always some fucked up environment. So like this time they're on top of Canada, like on the North Pole side. So like it's always some fucked up place where like they'll put you in there like in the fall or like late summer and then see how far you can last into the winter. Oh, because everything fucking ices up. Like they start isolation. It's fucking phenomenal show. I love it because it's so real. Because it's like like, and then the people who go there sometimes like you don't belong here. Like you can see it in their eyes. I'm like, you're gonna go out first. Like this one guy doesn't know how to start a fire. He was relying on the fire starting kit. Yeah. He fucked the fire starting kit up and immediately had to leave because he doesn't know how to fucking start a fire properly. I'm like, why are you out there? You're wasting. And a lot of dudes. You think the women are emotional? It's always a dude who's like 4 days and is like, I miss my family. I gotta go home. I'm like, bro, come on. You're here to win $500,000 for your family. You are just quitting. Like eyes on the prize, man. But but a lot of people, I think a lot of people have never truly been alone before. I can only imagine you're sitting here watching them, but like, and as far as where alone goes with our alone time, like how long have you gone really just by yourself with no external stimulation, no cell phone, no human contact? I can only imagine if you're not comfortable with yourself, that it's really gonna get to you psychologically. Because the only people they'll see is one.
It's like solitary confinement, right?
Yeah. It is literally just them. You see them because they're filming nonstop. That's their job, and then the editor cuts. You see them like starting to lose their shit. Like the things they talk about start to go fucking a little bit wonky, and they start to make noises and shit.
I think I would start fucking with like the cameraman.
There's no cameraman.
Oh no!
It's just you are the cameraman.
Yeah,
it's just you. There's nobody. Okay. Just you. They give you like 40
so there's no like.
So they gave you the camera.
They give you a bunch of cameras. They give you trail cams, tripods, GoPros. They give you a bunch of different cameras. Like film all the time.
Gotcha.
There's nobody.
Yeah, then no.
And then there's no help. Like if you really aren't, sometimes they do. They really need help. Like they call for help. Like, I quit. I'm done. And you have to wait for them to get to you because it's a snowstorm, and they're coming by boats or helicopter. It's fucking real, bro.
Okay, I got a real question.
Yeah.
How you charging them shits?
When they come to do the med check, that's why there's so much camera equipment. There's batteries. You see them run out of batteries in the middle of filming sometimes, and they have to change it out.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking. And then
I want to watch.
There was one guy who was like super,
they're like out of frame all the time.
Yeah, there was one guy who was like super tough. He was like, I was a cop. What is it? Day 2 is like, they're wolves. They're really wolves here, and he called out. He's like, I gotta go.
Yeah.
So this is on Prime.
This on Prime, it's on Netflix. But yeah, they're always somewhere with wolves and bears and shit, man. Like you will see bears like in the camera views, like, and they give them like bear sprays and stuff. Like, I don't trust that shit. A bear's not gonna stop just because you spray it in the face.
Right.
Shark spray works though.
Only in 66 Batman.
Yeah.
oh.
And to be fair, it's anti-shark spray.
Yeah. So Alone is like one of my favorite. That's like only quote unquote reality show I like because it's fucking as real as it gets.
When it comes down to like those sprays and stuff, like would those be classified as bare necessities? I'm curious. Because when you pick a pawpaw or prickly pear, you pick a pawpaw, you best beware. You can't pick your prickly pear with a paw. If something, you pick them all.
There's a. I'm not trying to be disrespectful with it.
Please.
Because a lot of times they're on native land. Like right now they're in native. I don't remember the people are called. But so like they have their. Usually have like they have before they set off when they're meeting at the base camp, they would have like elders there and stuff. And then I just see these old
Sounding Scott neck bracelets.
Yes.
Yeah.
I see the old natives sitting there and stuff, and then they're doing the ceremonies, but then they're like wearing like starter jackets and stuff, and I'm just like, man, it's hard for me to like comprehend like the what is it? Just incongruency of like these elders living this traditional lifestyle and then like wearing like westernized clothes and like so like westernized elders. I was just like, I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying like, do you have to move with the time? I guess, or like, at what point do you really just like kind of you either have to stay true, or you like kind of let tradition go and modernized, right? Like this in between stuff is confusing to me. I think it's confusing the next generation because one of the contestants is of native descent and he's really into the culture and stuff. He's like, my language is dying. And I'm like, well, you can prevent it from dying by
taking off that Hornets jersey. It's like, are you a Hornets fan? Like, no, I'm definitely terrified.
You can feed it into fucking ChatGPT and they'll keep your language alive forever.
Right.
But then it's just a duality of this existence of where it's like, yeah, kids, the next generation don't really want to care about learning about how to live off the land and the language, and like they just care about the tablets. I'm like, but that's the time. If you expose children to tablets and then you tell them to go hunt, they're gonna want a tablet most of the time. And you're just on a trajectory where, yes, your culture, you can see it dying and it's going to die. And it's kind of sad, but also like, I don't know what you do about that.
Yeah, I mean, like the clothing stuff is weird because if you look at like a cobbler,
Daniel Day-Lewis,
right?
I'm not wrong.
You're not.
So, like that skill is dying. So, as much as you want it to, if that's part of the culture, if the young people aren't learning it,
they don't want to learn it,
right? Then it doesn't matter how elder you are. Like you can't get them repaired. You have to buy new shoes.
Yeah,
VCR repair.
Yeah, I mean, but like, so like even if it's making some native
garments,
right? Like if there are no people left who make those, and you need a coat,
now it's up to starter.
Yeah. So I mean the thing is,
it'd be a good starter to westernized clothing, to be honest.
But I think that's the beauty. One of the beauties of technology is you can preserve these skills. You can have someone video this whole process and just to document it, if nothing else. Maybe 40 years down the line, like this is a lost skill, but we can still like learn it. I watched a show called Korean #1. I talked about it a while ago, where there are people who carry on these traditions, like. This one people who makes like traditional royal palace shingles, and they still do it the same way to this day, and they'll keep preserving the art and they'll keep teaching it to the next generation. It's not going to be a widely known thing, but like I think they might be government subsidized too. It's like these ancient arts.
Doesn't sound like it's going to make a lot of money.
No, but it's because of the love. You do it for the love of the game, right?
Until you get hungry.
Right, but I'm saying they're getting paid to like continue it on.
Right, what I'm saying is like once that government subsidy runs out.
Yeah. It's like the people who are making the kimchi, who's like fucking 10-year-old aging kimchi and shit. Like you're gonna lose that if you don't keep that skill up.
If it don't make money.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
But that's the thing. Until it does, right?
The sun don't shine if sun don't shine.
But that's the thing of it. Like it's worthless until it's priceless. It's just like collectibles. Like when there's a million.
Would you say in that way that in some ways you're supporting tradition there?
Yeah,
I love that.
Like,
it's like our government. When they fund the Smithsonian, it's the same thing.
The Pinkerton, but all the Zuvios in the world, right?
Every last one.
And then it'll be very. It was trash until there's I want a Zuvio and he's the only one with it
until it's precious.
Yeah. So like same with a cobbler. If one day somebody needs a shoe repair and there's only one guy who can do it, I mean, we already have that now. There's like guys who knows how to do a certain thing that nobody else does, and that's how you capitalize on that.
Yeah, but
getting shit off a hard drive.
Yes.
But then, just like everything else, right? It forces innovation in a different way.
Yeah, or you.
But it doesn't mean that you don't lose the. If maintaining it or keeping it is somewhat precious in some way or somewhat treasured.
Yeah.
But that's up to the civilization, really. That's up to the society to make that choice.
I mean, that's why we still have records.
Right.
We don't need them.
But not VCR repairmen.
So maybe the cobbler's son, like he thinks he's going to take over the cobbler's business, but he's not a good cobbler.
He's just eats corn on the cob.
Right. He just wears shoes.
Yes. I know how to wear those.
he tries to make shoes out of
corn
cobs.
Husk.
Uncomfortable.
It could be a new business for hippies.
And then we just don't have cobblers anymore.
Yeah. You know that my wife eats a corn on the cob like in a circle around instead
like
of side
a fucking
to side.
cartoon.
Like
Yeah, no.
over. So I got news for you. I've seen it now for whatever 30 years, however long we've been together. It's not as effective.
No, it's not. You got to do it like a typewriter.
You got to do it like a typewriter.
And
or at least do it circularly better than her.
Yeah, because you don't
one or the other. I feel like she takes too big of a leap, and then she looks like she got striped corn on the cob.
Yeah, then you got to go back and just get that one stripe.
Yeah, and that's not worth the effort.
Yeah.
The plus side of that is if she only gets halfway, she can cut that half off and save the other one. It might look like a full piece of corn.
That's true.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's good
true.
preservation.
Or there's really little ones that some people like.
the baby corn, the baby corn and the egg foo young.
Yeah, yeah.
How they get the motherfucker so small?
Is it like when you cook them and they shrink?
Yeah, but they try to wash them.
Get a whole can of a bunch of little baby dick corns. And I finished Worst Neighbors. Great. It's only 4 episodes. It's great. Each episode is really its own documentary. But they just threw them all together.
Netflix, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It has escalated so much from like the original season of just like real shitty neighbors to where it's just fucking mass murderers and shit.
Yeah.
There's a lot of COVID related, like, because I watch true crime stuff and they come out almost periodically, right? Because like you cover stuff that as cases get released, as information get released, people will make documentaries or YouTube videos and stuff on it. So now we've caught up. People got away with so much during COVID.
Oh my god!
People are like, oh, we would have found this dead body if we weren't quarantined for 3 fucking years,
dude. I like. So I was for whatever reason, certain floors had to get cleaned, so I had to keep mopping.
Yeah,
I don't know why it was so important. Nobody's allowed into these buildings.
Well, to keep the COVID out, you got to clean it.
I got to fucking mop these floors, but I had to keep going. Traffic was non-existent.
I love that.
I don't think my speedometer ever saw anything with a 7 as the first number.
No.
Yeah.
Nobody stopped you either.
How many times I got pulled over?
0. No, they don't give a shit.
0. You know, because them fucking cops were scared to death of fucking COVID. Mm-hmm. You know, and then the PPP loans I had.
Oh,
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. IRS and everybody else. I'm kidding.
But yeah, they're like people were calling for help, and then they were getting left by the wayside of things just not getting checked. Mm-hmm. And yeah, that's a lot of bad stuff happening.
I was surprised at like how much the rest of the world, from me, actually obeyed the quarantine stuff. Because I found every like
speakeasy.
Yeah, dude, COVID was my favorite fucking time ever.
Yeah, me too. It was the favorite best time.
You liked it because it wasn't weird now to stay inside.
Well, that and I didn't have to deal with anybody. I have no traffic. I have nobody to talk to.
I like that part.
Yeah. I fucking refinanced my house. That's why I paid it off so soon. Because
my job got easier.
Yeah, I bought a car for 0% APR.
But I tell you, I was out in them streets more during COVID than any other time.
I was allowed to, so it was fine.
Yeah,
so it must suck for the people who are stuck inside, I guess. But like, I enjoy being inside, but I wasn't stuck.
They weren't pulling you over.
No,
for going outside. No, people just.
I had a little card with me because I was like essential,
obedient little sheep.
I had one too.
Well, also if you don't want to if you really worry about catching it, because people were catching it and having a bad time who caught it.
Correct,
but it was not the same COVID as now. That COVID was a different COVID.
Yeah, the Wuhan COVID versus the Florida COVID.
Yes,
but
I had 5 or 6.
Yeah, I think I had 4 bouts of it, but like even that, like, you know, and I don't want to go down that rabbit hole too much, and I'm not like an anti-vaxxer or anything like that, but I am like, man, like we were fed a fuck ton of bullshit, you know, that like I wish wasn't the case, and only because like. So, like, I really enjoyed the no traffic also. I really enjoyed the police moving to an observation stage as opposed to a proactive law enforcement stage.
The gotcha stage.
Yeah. I enjoyed all those things. But, like, you know, I felt very lonely, you know, which is not something that I really enjoyed, like, Laura was off for a fair bit at first, and like she helped a lot with like the diorama stuff. She would base coat stuff. We like worked on together. Like that was fun and cool, and like I treasure those memories. The damage that it did to my children.
Yeah. To the next generation is awful. Oh my god! We're still living the record.
Yeah, that and then like I struggled, like Nerd Rage Virtual.
Yeah, that was rough. That was rough.
Fucking awful.
We did it.
We did it.
We did it every week. It was not the same.
You know, and that was partially. I remember having that conversation when it started, and like me having to take responsibility for why it had to be split up. You know, then like that like I struggled with that, with Chris telling me, look, you still have to mop these floors. He's not sure why either. They're just floors, but I have family with medical problems and I can't be around you. Yeah, you know, and like me having to like deal with that.
It's not just you, because I have to be around patients.
I think
he can't.
I can't get into it too much, but the amount of, for whatever reason, the amount of exposure that I might have been.
Yeah, well, you're in these.
Yeah, so like whatever that was, like, I was in those floors. I was in the grout.
Well, same way I was out in the streets. Because I tell you what, a lot of divorcees came out willing to party. Like they were fucking 21 again.
I get so lonely and I could die.
The repercussions on that generation of children is like irreparable.
Yep.
Like we're gonna be seeing the problem.
Yeah, I'm not saying it was great for everybody. It's just
no, same. It
was pretty fantastic for me.
Right, and I'm just and I feel you on that. I'm just sharing like my experience with it, because it was mixed. Like there was things that I did like about it and appreciated.
I'm not blind to it. I mean, first of all, a lot of people did die. A lot of people did get hurt, and it was awful for a lot of people. So like when I say it was the best time of my life, it's always with the caveat that I knew a lot of people actually suffered.
Yeah.
But yeah, like a lot of this like right wing stuff, a lot of this manosphere stuff, a lot of these like problems with people socializing and dating, all of that come from that 3-year period. Like all those kids grew up lost.
Well, and actually, it's funny you say that, because so did a lot of that like left-wing extremism too.
Yeah,
of like
both sides.
Yeah, like
just extremism in general.
Yeah, it created because people were pent up.
Yeah.
So like the moment that they had a little pressure relief valve, you didn't get that. You never got a silent fart anymore. It was a fucking loud ripper. You know what I mean? That's been pent up for a fucking, like when you date a girl and you're out with her for one whole day and you finally get home and you let that fart out
all the time.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
But yeah, so COVID did let a lot of crimes get away. Also, another thing I noticed is that I knew it was a thing, but seeing it played out in someone else's life to the extreme of how
rock
much.
A mic like a vandal?
What?
Did you rock a mic like a vandal?
No, never.
All right.
Not at all. Right. How much people can change and how little the intensity of the change in the little amount of time is crazy. Just by meeting somebody else, or just by who knows what. Like the perfect neighbor who everybody loves and kids hang around with becomes the person who fucking blew their house up on purpose.
Right.
In like within a few years.
Right.
Or less, but like that tremendous change in a human being in that little time is mind-boggling.
Yeah, it's true.
But also shows that, like, you never know people, because even when you do know them, they change.
I'm cheating a little bit on my Nerd Week here, but I listened to a long form interview with the guy that shot Reagan, because he's free now. And
Booth? No, that's not John Wilkes Booth.
Different era. Different guy.
That's the only name I know.
I forget this fella's
live either.
So the truth is, I probably would remember his name if he'd killed him.
Yeah, probably.
You know, because history would have taught it that way. But like,
that's probably why I remember Booth.
But I listened to a long form interview with him, and like how he describes losing his
John Hinckley.
Yes, how he slowly describes losing his mind over Jodie Foster.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, like it's like these little baby steps. Like at first it was just watching Taxi Driver, and which is even weird because she seems like a young girl in that movie, and she may have been, but she seems like a child in that movie purposefully, right?
Yeah.
To becoming obsessed with Taxi Driver, to writing into fan clubs, to finding her number and contacting her on the phone, and like there's conversations of the two of them talking on the phone.
Really?
Yeah, where he's like, he's like, look, I'm just such a big fan or whatever. And she's talking to him and she's telling him it's impossible for this to continue, but she's actually being a sweetheart about it.
Yeah.
She's like, look, I appreciate the love and the fanfare so much. You know that this can't work because I'm still like, I'm a student. I'm living my life. She's going to Yale at the time. And like, there's no future in this. I'm pursuing my career and whatever, but I can't tell you how much that your support and appreciation of my work I value and blah, blah. Like she's still being kind, but even that kindness feeds to the fucking delusion that he's going to be with her, and the only way to prove it is to kill Ronald Reagan.
13.
Oof. Yeah, fucked. Fucked. A child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
Farrell.
Yes.
Norwegian.
Let me get comfortable for this one.
No, I don't have a whole lot.
Me neither. Other than the skull.
Yeah. I mean, that was, to be fair, that was most of my free time.
It was several days.
Yeah.
It was from Nerd Rage.
Yeah, from Nerd Rage up until...
for like 4 days.
So,
Prior to Nerd Rage.
yeah, left here Sunday morning, rather early, and then slept.
Laura said you took the sandwiches.
I did.
I was too late.
She was also trying to get rid of him too.
I know. I messaged
She
her.
tried to get him to you, I think.
I messaged her, and then she's like, "I just sent them out with Farrell." I'm like,
Yeah.
that's fine, as long as that's thrown.
As long as they went to a good home.
Yes.
didn't-
I
they
don't
didn't
like
make it
things
past
being thrown
Sunday.
away.
Yeah.
I didn't
Didn't make it past Sunday.
Yeah, I didn't want to. I hate seeing things thrown away.
So, like, I had a pretty good July for work, sales wise.
Your boss take care of the billing issues. He's charging people now. Get him? No.
No, but I'm so it's probably it's definitely my biggest month over multiple sales. I've had sales that took months to do that were bigger, but as far as like single month, it was like well over $100,000.
Nice.
At a pretty good, yeah. So
You get commission?
yeah, so and then because of that, I got told that I need to participate in this webinar from corporate, which was the yesterday, and it is so fucking annoying
Because of how worthwhile it was.
Yeah,
It could have been. It couldn't have been done in an email, right?
not necessarily because it could have just been done in an email, because, and this is how I feel that a lot of corporations are becoming, is similar to mopping, right? Where like you let the nerds in, and now it's just completely lost its focus. So like we're listening to. I was listening to the president of the company introduce the new national sales manager, and then go over pricing and marketing and all these other things. And it's all people that have no fucking clue what the product is and who the customer is.
No, just look at numbers.
It's all like college bullshit.
Yeah.
Forced upon us. Like, and there's no listening to salesmen, customer, anything like that of like, hey, like what's important to the customer? Like, no. We can tell you what's important to the customer because we put a survey out and the survey came back and we put that into the growth, the ABC company
Equation.
growth portal. And then we check the metrics on this and we have 17 engagement points per thing. And I'm like, the fuck is this? Like, we sell can openers to people with cans. They have things in the cans that they want out of the cans. We sell
Right.
the can opener that opens the can to allow them to retrieve the thing that's in the can. So, our customer base is people with cans. And they're like, no, our customer base is people that like to hold on to things. And I'm like, okay, yes, I can see how you make that correlation, but specifically things in cans. It's just mind numbing to listen to these people go on for 45 minutes.
Right.
And then, so this new national sales manager, he's introducing himself to all of us, and he has zero experience with canning, preserving.
What about opening?
None of it.
Oh my God! What could be worse?
Never even seen a can.
He has just been
He's more of a bottle guy.
a national sales manager for other companies before.
Oh, yeah, that's what they do. They do that with CEOs too. They'll bring in people just to be CEOs for companies because they've done CEO things with other companies.
Yeah, they call them nepo babies.
Yeah, that definitely happens in mopping.
And it's like,
Where you were really good, you were really a high up mopper over there, so you can come over here and mop high up over here.
yeah.
They do that with Hasbro. Hasbro CEOs like that.
Even though the floors are different,
Even though the floors are different,
they're made of different things.
made of different
We
things.
figured it out once.
What could stop me from a second time?
Yep. So it's just like wildly annoying listening to people talk about, customer engagement points and then the whole time I'm like, well, I've submitted like 10 things that I think that we need to consider as a company because I know my customers and this is what they're looking for. And they're like, no, it's your job to get them to want our stuff because of these selling points. And I was like, no, it's our job to create a product that they need and want, not convince them. Mm-hmm. Because then that means I have to hold their hand every day to keep gaslighting them. Oh, you really want this, don't you? Yeah.
I mean, that's how
like
sales
constant,
work, though.
right?
Yeah.
So that's just been frustrating. I started watching season 4 of Ted Lasso on Apple TV.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Apple TV. Yeah. I'm going to start that one day.
So I wasn't sure because it's about the same coach who's now going to be coaching the women's soccer team. Or as they say, football.
Football.
As Cody says, football.
Yeah. Because we're gonna call I've forgotten already. We're gonna call American football something different now.
You can call that soccer.
It's like hold on. I'm gonna call. Hold on. This is worth it for the gag.
It makes sense because you use your feet for the ball in football, whereas mostly you don't use your feet on the not a ball shaped thing in American football.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice.
This is a
Wow.
great gag.
Interesting.
Who's that?
That's Selena.
She's too busy for her dad.
Yeah.
Well, it went straight to voicemail, too. It didn't even ring.
Your call has.
It sure did.
Phone's off.
Yeah.
It sure did. Let me text her. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good. So yeah, the reason why I like the show Ted Lasso is in a way, and I've been trying to think of like why I like it, right? So I think it offers an alternate way to be a good man from this standard way that I grew up seeing what men are. Right? So, yes, he's more emotional. Not that that matters too much, but he's more like introspective, like thinks about things, tries to see other things, admits his own faults, changes his perspective, motivates others, and is less of a...
So you don't want to bring back toxic masculinity.
I don't mind toxic masculinity, but
Neither does Jana.
that's because I am used to that, and I can be...
Yeah, I mean that's
I can
that's
be
the thing you were talking about. We were being raised with toxic masculinity. That was the norm.
But this isn't like an anti-toxic.
No. It's just a different way of being a good dude, like you said.
Yeah, and so I enjoy seeing that, and it's like generally wholesome, but without being offensive.
It's not pretentious. It's not.
It's not pretentious. Like other characters in the show curse, he curses, but like it's wholesome without being fake.
Yeah,
Like I genuinely believe that person could exist.
it's not like old school
Right.
like sitcoms.
Right. So, this first episode, and I didn't realize it was episodic. They're releasing it episodically.
Oh, okay.
Because it said, season 4 available now. So I started watching it, and then it ends, and it's like, wait till next Wednesday
Hate
to
to
watch
see it.
And I was like, fuck. they are overdoing some of the things, and now it's possibly becoming too wholesome. And this is where I'm like, this is why we don't fucking do this. Like, you ended it. It was great.
Yep.
Finish it.
Yeah.
Just leave it. But we can't let things. People can't let things go anymore. You have
But
to keep
Apple was
pushing.
like, oh God, it was so good. And this other show isn't taking off nearly as much. So let's get start the CPR and bring this dead fucking thing back to life.
And then just how you ruin everything that's good, and you have no good things anymore.
Yeah, because like Silo.
X-Men 97.
But it's so good.
So good.
So good.
I haven't watched the second season.
Yeah, because Silo has been god awful this season.
Oh, okay.
So sorry, I'm going to try to get this going, and I know it's going to be a hard sale. All right, I know it, but to avoid the football soccer confusion,
Yeah.
right? We're going to let the rest of the world for once have football, right?
Is that because we're out of interceptor missiles?
We just can't use them for that right now. We're tied up. So we're going to let them have football. We're going to abandon it. We're going to abandon soccer here in the States. We're going to call that football.
Okay.
All right. So you ready for football's new name?
Okay.
Prolate spheroid. Okay. So like, dude, you want to come over for the Prolate spheroid game today? How do you like it? What time's the Prolate spheroid game? Dude, my son's playing high school Prolate spheroid.
God. It sounds like you have a prolapse hemorrhoid.
So it's the name of the actual ball.
Yes, that's what it is.
Yeah, so we need to change it. It's a Prolate spheroid.
I mean, you
now.
can just call it fucking rugby.
No.
American rugby. That's closer than American football.
Or you could come up with a whole new name, because there's nothing about what is tennis? What is
It's a tennis ball.
Right.
And a tennis racket.
So we should call it Prolate spheroid. Or we could just call it spheroid. I'm good with that too. Prolate doesn't roll
we
off the
could make
tongue.
up a whole new word.
Oh no! I just thought about something. What are you gonna call soccer moms?
Prolapse moms.
Football moms.
Prolapse moms?
Football moms. No, they're football moms. They're football moms because we're giving that.
Yeah.
We're
What you're
giving
saying
them
is basically,
football.
what are you going to call?
So they're now football moms. So football moms are now Prolate spheroid moms.
That's what I want. That's what I want.
I kind of want to check out her prolates.
Yes, 100%.
Like, dude, make sure that Prolate spheroid laces out.
Always Ace Ventura. Laces out.
Yeah.
Oh, it's good classic movie.
Tom Brady kept deflating the Prolate spheroid.
Yes.
I mean, so what?
Ace Ventura was a trans movie.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't a
Way
trans
ahead
movie.
of us.
It had a
Way
trans
ahead of time.
character.
I mean, that was the whole.
Your gun is digging into my.
But that was a plot twist.
Except now you couldn't do that.
But I mean, like that lady, if she had a dick, I'd fuck. She's hot.
Well, yeah, I told you how I feel about that. No bitch is perfect. But anyway, Prolate spheroid.
Yeah.
Anything else, Beryl?
So derailed.
You know Mr. Or John Day.
Yeah.
So we were hanging out the other night, and he's like asking me about a bunch of stuff, because he's always trying to like fix my life. And I'm always like, shut the fuck up. So he's like I hear you're going on a vacation. And I was like, yeah, that's a plan, as long as fuel prices aren't $900 a gallon
Right.
when we get there. And he's like, oh, going to Thailand. I said, yeah. He goes, well, you got to be careful. There's apparently there's a group of men that dress like women there. And I was like, John, they're called ladyboys. And he's like, yeah. And he's like, so just be careful. And I'm like, John, do you think that I'd have a problem fucking a ladyboy? And he's like, oh, I don't. No? And I'm like, yeah, I've heard of them.
Hey, John, let's put it this way. My dick is going on vacation and just packing me with it.
Yeah, that's all I really got.
The only thing that I have is two things. One, the AI has taken me down another rabbit hole. I'm gonna
You
get
guys
there.
didn't send me videos that. Yeah.
Dude, we've had like we need to invite you out.
Yeah.
I'm behind now.
Yeah. But I'll get there in a second. Cody said one of the most funniest and British things to me while he was here.
Cheers, brother.
That I wish I had fucking taped. We were talking about the Statue of Liberty, and he was like, "How did it all come to be anyway?" And I was like, "I think it was a gift from the French." Yeah. I was like, I can't remember the exact reasons why, but it was a gift from the French to America. And he was like,
to celebrate our independence from the.
Was it? But was it back then though? Because it was
1776.
Was it that we got the Statue of Liberty? Damn. But he was like, I was like, yeah, and he was like, it's a weird gift, isn't it? And so I started laughing, and he was like, sort of gift Robert would give.
It's true, but there's more statues of liberties out there. I think they've given out more than just one. Ours is just the famous one. I think they've given it to other people too.
Arrived in New York 1885.
1885, yeah.
Okay, so I mean,
Who else has one? I know they have one in Vegas, a little one. They have
yeah, I've seen that
they
one
have
too.
they have a little one in Tokyo.
Oh, do they?
They have right next to the Gundam,
So
actually.
it's to celebrate the 100th anniversary of.
Oh, there you go. There you go. There you go. Anyway, that was fun. So the other rabbit hole I went down.
Past AI.
So the AI thing led me to the simulation.
Oh yeah.
But the simulation conversation led me to this other. And now this I'm putting in the same boat as simulation, where, you know, is it true, is it not? Doesn't matter. The conversation is fun to think about. Of this quantum mechanics theory.
Oh, I love quantum.
That realities are collapsing instead of expanding. Have you heard of this? So that basically, like, every, like, I don't know how it's connected to that fucking cat in the box that I don't like that shit.
Schrodinger?
I don't like it.
I mean, not supposed to, because it's a mindfuck.
Yeah. So it's connected to that in some way.
Wait, why don't you like it?
I don't like the way it makes me feel. I don't want to talk about it. Like in the same way that, like, if it was like some like somebody that like played with their shit or something, I'd be like, I don't want to talk about that right now. Like it's
I like the idea.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't care for it.
Kind of.
So anyway, it's connected to that in terms of how it spiraled out, right?
Yeah.
So like the general idea of like multiverse stuff is like every decision that you come to, you make a decision and the other infinite amount of decisions splinter off into separate.
Yeah.
Right. So this is the opposite, where like the only reason why you are here is because
you chose that.
All the other versions of you died.
Yes.
and are constantly collapsing into this version.
Yes.
Of you.
I love that one.
So I do too. And it like makes me
for each individual.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So like it makes me think about like the amount of situations that I've been in that I would classify as dangerous.
Yeah, that you could have died in.
You know, where I've been hit by a car and went up and over it. You know, I've had more than I would like to admit guns pointed at my face.
Oh wow.
I've had dangerous situations while mopping, like chemicals getting on the loose.
Hung with a guy named Danger.
Hung with a guy named Danger. Was the least dangerous guy I ever met in my life. But an awesome human being, but not a dangerous guy. But all of these scenarios, right? Things that I endured from my mother as a child, that like I could have died from. Mm-hmm. You know, and I didn't. And sometimes I think to myself, like, man, like how lucky am I that I made it through all these things? But I did. Like I had so many of me that didn't, and they've all just been constantly collapsing into this one version of me that's somehow making it through. And like,
there's been an infinite amount of dead yous out there.
Yes.
But, I mean, it's also, it doesn't have to necessarily be your particular timeline either.
Yeah, but the one you're experiencing,
right?
Yeah,
it's the one
you're just experiencing this timeline. Right. So like the concept of time doesn't have to be linear either.
That's true.
Right. So it's like all the versions of you or the possibilities ended in calamity. Mm-hmm. And this is just the one that's left. So, but thinking about it that way means that there is no free will.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I like.
So you're just experiencing something that was going to happen regardless of how you want it to be.
I like this one better. Like, well, I find it more like and I view a lot of this stuff, even with like the simulation, religion. in terms of like what movie would I want to watch.
Yes.
Right. This is the one I'm talking about is the movie I would want to watch.
Yeah, I'm just saying like that's the other side.
Yes.
Of that.
Yeah.
There's been YouTube shorts, like comedy almost shorts made of this concept where you're not the person who's dying, but you're experiencing this person dying in different ways, and then seeing how they come out. It's quite interesting.
So anyway, I've been enjoying it, and it's also I usually need stuff to go to sleep to, and it's been working like a champ because it's it's a bit on the drier side of entertainment. And
It's right down my alley.
And that's about all I got. The only other thing that I was going to ask about, but we're running over. I'm going to keep it for next week, because we're who knows what the next week will hold. So I'm just going to keep that for next week. So yeah, let me check real quick. We do have a couple notes. Nothing really crazy, but they've supposedly cast this woman as Emma Frost.
This woman?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Over a woman. A woman! You must be insane. This is a Batman 89 reference. They've cast this woman as Emma Frost. Mm-hmm. She does look the part. I don't know if you've seen her or not.
A hot blonde lady, yeah.
Icy bitch.
Yes, but more so than the previous Emma Frost that they've had.
100%.
That are also hot blonde women.
Yes.
So it says, while there was no mention of X-Men in Comic-Con's Hall H this past weekend, Marvel Studios seems to be getting closer to forming a team of mutants. Sources tell Deadline, so that's always an issue, right? That Samara Weaving is the choice to play Emma Frost in the upcoming X-Men movie after meeting with a number of candidates. Director Jake Schreier, and Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige, I believe, landed on Weaving earlier this week to tackle the role. Marvel had no comment on the casting, but the fact that there's a director named also is like, man, is this? I wonder what the timeline is for this.
They don't know either.
Yeah, they may not.
You said, what was her name again?
Samara. Let me see. I'll bring it back.
Samara Weaving.
Samara Weaving. What have I seen her in before?
She looks familiar.
I don't know.
Yeah. But she could also just look familiar because she's a generically attractive blonde lady.
It could be.
That's a lot.
Could be exactly that. Anyway, I just found it interesting that like so many different things were connected to this thing that we don't even know is. I mean, we assume, but we don't know for sure.
Yeah.
And then this Stan Lee, the final chapter. Doc, did you watch this trailer at all? It's gonna be sad.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be sad.
I
don't need to be sad about that.
It's gonna be sad.
We're sad enough about that.
Yeah. And then I think that's it.
No questions?
No questions this week. But if you want to send one,
you can email us at nerdrageradio@gmail.com.
And with that, Derek, thanks for coming out. We appreciate it. And I guess you're going to be back at some point to pick this shit up. So you'll be back again soon before we know it. Yeah, that'd be awesome. So shout out to Marilyn Phil, who I've also got to see for the first time in some time. And on Twitter and our notes, and shout out to Dante,
who was also here,
and it's always a pleasure to see on Facebook. And actually, is that a nail?
Yeah.
Nice.
Disgusting.
Yeah. So there was actually a moment where when I was talking shit during the Spades game, where Selena and Dante looked at each other, and Selena, when she tells a story, Selena's like, he's so mean, and Dante like nodded, and then Selena said, but it's so funny, and Dante like nodded again. Which is like a cool moment that they had. And with that,
flappy labius,
moist thighs,
legally.
tight dick player.